Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we are back with another episode of Dust Up Shakedown, and joining me tonight are my peoples. I got McDane in the house, we got Ole in the house, we got Ghost Cracking in the house, we got the champ Emmanuel Ojo in the house, and making a debut we got Melissa in the house. How's everybody doing? We start with McDane. How you doing, my brother? You good?
I am ready to rock and roll, bro. Very hard day at work. The kids finally got to use the new bath that we've just installed, and the passport arrived as well. So we're going to Canada in 12 days. Whoop, whoop.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Olin, you good, brother?
Bro, I'm fantastic. I'm always good whenever I'm hanging out with the folks like you. I mean, dude, can't wait to talk about the MMA news. Can't wait to kick it with you all. And loving the new addition to the show. We got Ghost Kraken and we got Melissa on the show. Let's go.
Let's go, Melissa. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Fight Week Show. We know you've been rocking with us for a minute, but salute to you. Welcome having you on the show, man. How you been, man?
Sorry?
I said, how you been? How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm okay. Been living, fighting this whole life thing. Currently I flew. And I'm a bit nervous because it's my first time showing face, you know. But nothing I cannot do, nothing I cannot manage.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's good to have you on the show. Definitely good to have you on the show.
I would tell you you're in safe hands, but you ain't. So just sit back and prepare yourself.
No, I know from experience, from comment section experience. We'll see how that will go.
There you go. There you go. Champ, how's your day been? Champ, it's been a minute since we had you on the Fight Week Show, man. Salute to you, brother. How you been?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, man. Can we get the volume up a little bit? We hardly hear you.
I'll sort him. Don't worry about it, Emmanuel. I got you, bro.
All right. Good job, champ.
There we go. Should be
yeah. Can you rock the yeah, let's hear it again. Let's hear it again, champ. Just do a mic check. Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah. Give us a oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is it clearer now, yeah?
Yeah, bro. It's bad.
It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. You know what I mean? Just give us a little bit more volume if you can. And we got Ghost Cracking in the house. He's waiting patiently. Ghost Cracking. You're here, aren't you? Or is this a figment of our imagination, brother?
Hey, bro, I'm under the sheets. I got my lotion. I'm all the way in Cape Town. Bro, let's get the show on the road, baby. Just like Melissa said, she's been alive, living. I've been dead for like 1 week, bro. Luke Michael shot me dead in Cape Town, and I'm on a dust up shakedown. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
This guy is crazy, man.
Luke Michael left him limp. Now he's all lotion, no motion.
I can't confirm, yeah, that I know nothing about Luke Michael committing any homicide on Dust Up Shakedown. I would just say, just letting everybody know, you know what I mean? That's my disclaimer. I fuck with you, Luke Michael, you know what I mean? Cracking over here, that's your business, you get me? Hey, big up Crossover in the house. Salute to the chat. Big up everybody that's loading up in the chat right now, man. Make sure you're liking the video, make sure you're sharing, and make sure you're following everyone on the panel. You can see the name scrolling down on the bottom there. We got our affiliates, SDAWGSMMA, Crossover MMA, Making the Walk, HeadKickPod, kick him in the head. Yeah, he got kicked in the head with his Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? His Wi-Fi be going crazy. But yeah, man, salute to those guys. Big up everybody. Look, we missed out on the card last week. It was a week off, but we got a card coming up next week. What, this week? This Saturday. McDane, any fights you're looking forward to on the card there? Is there which one's piqued your interest, brother? Talk to me.
Don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you, man.
Nah, bro,
I need to
don't
know.
look at me.
Hey, bro, you're second in the table, bro.
I know I'm second in the table. That's what I'm saying. Stop trying to snipe my picks, bro. You can pick your own damn picks. It ain't coming anywhere near me with that. I mean, I see the games you're playing, son.
Hey, Olin, this guy don't want to play the game, man. Perhaps Olin would like to play the game. I mean, what sort of fights are you looking forward to on the card there? You know what I mean?
Well, if you're looking to snipe one of my dog picks this week, I'll go ahead and give it to you willingly, brother. Because I'm going to catch up either way. Look,
hey, I got my guys on. I got my guys on the card, man. I don't need to be going around stealing.
The ones you throw under the bus, or who? Which ones?
Oh, come on, dog. You're better than this, Olin.
No, you made a mistake. I'm not better than that. Got the wrong guy, dog.
You're better than this, Olin, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, since nobody wants to, hey, for me.
But no, I like you not fuck Retinov over Andreas Gustafsson. Like, I think Andreas Gustafsson is riding the hype train right now. Everybody's very high on him. He's got the Nordic tattoos. He goes out there and like yells while he's fighting and shit. He looks like a madman. Dude, I get it. I grew up watching martial arts movies too. He looks like a movie character. It's fun to watch. Should he be a favorite over a guy that has twice the number of fights as him and twice the number of wins as him? Fuck no, dude. That's insane. And we're talking about, like, Hinat Fakhretdinov. Like, this guy's a stud. So, I mean, that's one of my early dog picks, if I'm being honest, and it's a fight I'm very much looking forward to.
Yeah, man, we got BSD fighting with Mauricio Rufy. That's gonna be a mad fight. You know what I mean? I don't know, Melissa. Did you have one in mind that on the upcoming card that you're looking forward to?
You actually kind of just said it.
Oh, the Mauricio Rufy BSD fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's a dope fight. That's a dope fight. What about you, champ? You got any in mind? I mean, our countryman is fighting on the card. Okibolaji is going to be fighting on that card against the debutant. We don't even rock with a debutant name like that, man. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can pull it up right here. Yeah, he's going to be fighting Mason Jones from Ireland.
He's Welsh. What are you on about? Mason Jones has been in the UFC.
From Wales. You know what?
He's in the UFC. He fought Ludwig Klein and Jeremy Will Heathen Stevens.
And then he came back.
It's the dragon flag that confused me, but I don't know what. I don't know why I said Ireland, man.
Cut him off, folks. Cut him off.
That'll be the Cali, man. What you say? What you saying, champ? What you say? What you say, champ?
Pass.
Well, what about you, Ghost Cracking? What you got for us on the upcoming card that's coming up, man? You got any fights that you're looking forward to on there?
Hey man, I'm looking forward to seeing Patricio Pitbull get like a win streak, because there's been like a thing of like fighters that are coming from other promotions coming into the UFC and just getting ragdolled. So I'm looking forward to Patricio getting a win streak after losing to Yair, like winning against Nige. He's fighting against the Octagon double champ, Kiat. And yeah, man, I think this is Patricio Pitbull's chance to shine, because we have somebody who's like, I think Kiat is making his debut, his debut to the UFC. And yeah, let Patricio give him the taste to the big show.
Yeah, man.
Patricio's definitely got more experience, but Kieta is not somebody to just ignore. Yeah, I mean, he can definitely turn up and win his debut fight. Obviously, we've also got Harry Hardwick making his debut fight again as well against Caio, however you say it, Fernandez. Some good scraps on there, boys.
I don't think we've changed that, added that to the card. But
hey, Sam Patterson being on the prelims is
Sam Patterson. That's a mad one still,
dude. Yeah, on the prelims is wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
I think that could be down to his opponent, though. I think that might be down to his opponent.
Ghost Trey Waters.
Yeah, he's fighting. You know what I mean? They're cracking. He's fighting your cousin, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Go straight water.
That's blood, bro. That's blood.
So as if when they choke your cousin, bro. You know what I mean? You get choked the fuck out. Hey, listen, the fight that I'm really looking forward to as well is this one right here. I'm looking forward to this one. This one here is gonna be major. You know what I mean? My boy Modestas Bukauskas needs this badly, you know what I mean? So they can start looking at him differently once he goes past this fighter right here, man. Big up Grimy in the house. Salute to Grimy. Okay. We got some topics that Leroy and McDane has put together for us to go through. So we're gonna go around the table, get everybody's takes on it, and we're gonna start with Olin on this one. Let's go.
Israel Adesanya predicts Caio Borralho to defeat Nasruddin Imavov this weekend.
I'll pick Caio for this fight, but I think it'll be, and also it's a well-matched fight, like I said, but I think it'll be edged out by Caio. They're fighting in France as well. Ooh, home court advantage. I don't know how that's going to play with Nasruddin, but I don't think it's going to be an impact on them negatively or positively. Yeah, I'm going to go Caio in this fight, and I'm going to go decision. By Caio.
Who do you think initiates the grappling first?
I think Imavov probably does, because the feet will be too much for him. The hands will be too much for him from Caio, so he'll have to mix it up to keep Caio guessing. I'm still going to go Caio, and I think it's going to be a unanimous decision. It'll be a good fight.
Yeah, Olin.
Not biased at all.
I mean, if you're gonna start bringing that bullshit already, man, you know, like, come on, dog. Oh, Easy can't even make a prediction without you, man, thinking it's got some ulterior motive to it. You know what I'm trying to say, man?
The fact that you got knocked the fuck out.
I didn't even ask you, man. I said I said I was coming to Olin first. I definitely omitted you on purpose, bruv. And here you are just chiming in, man. Nobody asked you. Olin, please.
Give me my goddamn money.
Okay, I definitely have thoughts on this.
Please.
Look, when Israel Adesanya is asked this question, there are two directions in which he can go, right? He can either say, I think Imavov is going to go out there and dominate. And his reasoning behind that would be, if Imavov does well, it makes Imavov's win over me age well. It makes me look like kind of, you know, I'm less on the downfall if this guy's going out there and doing that to everybody he faces. Or he can choose a different route. He can say, well, I think Caio's going to go out there and dominate him. He gets a unanimous decision. He's saying two things in saying that. He's saying, one, I don't think he's a finisher. I think he's going to get a boring win. And two, he's saying, I hope the guy that I haven't fought wins and puts himself in a number one contender slot, so that way I can fight again as a number one contender when I do decide to have another fight. It's strategic. It's strategic marketing of himself as a fighter. I'm not against it, but I understand it, right? Like, game sees game. And like the guy's playing a smart game, but is he actually giving an honest depiction of this fight? I don't know. Like, on paper, just instantaneously looking at this from a fan perspective, yeah, Caio has routes to victory. And as a fan, I want to see him win because the fighting nerds are getting that push and they're very exciting, the whole lot of them. If him and Rufy both go out there and do dominating things in their fights, it's a great look for this gym and it's a great look for marketing for the UFC. But the simple fact of the matter is, we've seen him go out there and struggle against somebody like Abus when it comes to the grappling. Like, do we really not think that Imavov is going to go out there and really pressure him with the grappling? Do we really think this is not going to be a close fight like that? I think people are getting carried away with recency bias and maybe looking at it too much from a marketing and hype train perspective. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, man. Before we go ahead, shout out to Northside and Northside Raid. Everybody that just rolled in from Northside. Salute to every single one of you, man. Big love. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new to the channel. You love MMA, this is the place to be. We break down MMA current events on here. So welcome to everybody that's new around here. Salute to every single one of you. Okay. Melissa, we'll come to you. I mean, this Caio Borralho, Imavov fight, we know what them two bring to the table. Imavov did beat Easy in his last fight. But Caio Borralho is an upcoming, hungry fighter. He wants to be in contention. What are you thinking about this fight, and what's your take on what Easy said there?
To be honest, I feel like, because was this Adesanya already has his own personal connection towards the fight, and I mean he lost in February against Imavov, so obviously in this, as he said, that he might even like pick on to get the best fight, to get the fighter to win, just so he can have his own title, save his own name, basically. And I mean, Adesanya is a striker, so obviously he's gonna root for the striker as well. So that's just my opinion.
I mean, look, Izzy is one of these people that's got very complex personality. That some people like him, some people hate him. You know what I mean? It's not everybody's cup of tea. But Champ, I mean, when Izzy's talking about, I think he's talking from at least some kind of experience on what he knows about Imavov. I mean, what's your take on that fight in itself, and how do you see it panning out?
I've got Imavov, I think he's more well-rounded, so he's obviously got more routes to go, if you will. So yeah, I've got him.
For real, because I look at it. Imavov, McDane, you'd remember this with Olin. When Imavov beat Izzy, I was damn near crying. I was like, you know what, bro? Just go hang this shit up, man. Like I can't.
I picked Izzy with you that day. I don't know if you remember, but I did pick Izzy with you that day.
Yeah, you did. I was in pain, bro. Like, bro, just go hang it up. Don't even bother fighting no more, because if these guys, people like Imavov, are now coming around beating your ass, dominating you in fights and that, it's kind of looking sticky for you. But Imavov, from what Emmanuel just said there, he seems more well-rounded. But there's this thing about the fighting nerds ghost cracking. The fighting nerds and what they've been dealing with, the way they've been moving, the way they've been operating. They even got Oleksichuk winning fights. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that gym is crazy. What are you saying, ghost cracking? How do you see this going?
Hey, man, Kaio is a decision machine, first of all. And to me, that is not impressive to me, man. Like, Imavov has shown that he has the power. Ola, are you currently okay right now? Because we're talking about the guy who knocked the fuck out of your champion. I think you jerk off to him in the bedroom when your wife's cooking. But then let me say this, man. Izzy obviously is very bitter. Izzy's currently 4-1 in his last 5, and
I'm sick of that guy, man. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, blood.
Get him out of here!
Hey, do you know the annoying thing about Ghost though, Ola, is they can just come back through the wall, bro.
Exactly.
They ain't coming back.
It's the worst.
Hey, man. Hey, Ola, just I had to say it, bro. I had to say it. Like, this is your guy, brother. This is your guy, and obviously he's bitter, but like I said, Imavov has the power. He's shown us, he's shown us he's very versatile. He's very good with striking. He's very good with striking. Obviously, Izzy is the one that's kind of bitter, because obviously he's trying to connect himself to another number 1 contender shot. Even though he is 4-1 in his last 5. And I'm gonna just say this, man. Like, I hope Kaio gets knocked the fuck out, because the fighting nerds, personally, I think they heavily overrated. So Imavov by first round KO.
Imavov first round KO?
When's the last time Imavov got a first round KO? Real quick, Ghost Guy.
This is what I'm trying to say, McDane. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe. I mean, do you want to?
This is his time to shine,
McDane. I mean, do you want to chime in? Let's hear it.
Ain't gonna be no first round KO. I'll tell you that for a fact. It's a tough one to call, boys, right? It's a tough one to call, right? So, yes, we've seen Kyle struggle a little bit with the wrestling. Yes, Imavov is well more rounded. But we also need to take in the factor of Kyle putting him on the back foot and pushing forward. He is relentless at times. He comes in for the fight. You know what I mean? He's eager to fight. I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as Imavov's just going to take him down and it's going to be job done. You know what I mean? He does have some decent wrestling, does have some decent grappling himself. So, yeah, will a takedown happen? Probably. Will he get back to the feet? Probably. Could it end in a submission? Possibly. It's one of those, boys. Yeah, I mean, you flip a coin on this and you see which way it's going to go. If Kyle can defend the takedowns enough, take it into the later rounds, he's got every single chance to win this fight, just as much as Imavov does. And in saying that, here's another boy that recently won his fight and he just dipped out. Giving him a mega intro. Mega intro there.
He'll be back.
Went to click the name and he's like, he's back, you know what I mean? The one, the only, Charles Energy Johnson, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's good.
Hey, congratulations, my guy. Congratulations.
Hell yeah, let me pour up a shot to congratulate this fucking guy. Let's go, Energy.
What's good, fellas? I'm trying to
think there's Energy. Congrats on the win, my guy.
Congrats on the win, man.
Good,
we did say we were gonna, we were gonna bring you on, celebrate your win in Shanghai. You really kicked it with us in the week leading to your fight, and bro, congratulations, man! Congratulations, massive congratulations to you. And one of the other things that really impressed me about that bout was not your fucking finish. It was you talking that Chinese talk,
I was
brother.
about to say that too.
God, brother, that was impressive as hell. Like some people learn a word or a phrase. Like you went out there and like you hit him WWE style. You're like, hey, let me talk to you.
How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, bro. Just going through the paces back home in Florida. So it's been the hardest thing has been like it's hard to adjust back from the East, coming back from the East, and but good, man. Body's good. Looking for a new opponent. Trying to get on MSG and just ready, man. Ready to keep the train rolling.
That's what it's all about, bro. I said to you on Twitter, dude. I said one fight next. Yeah, I mean top 10 fight, and then after that we're going for that strap, son. Yeah, I mean we are going for that strap. You're right there, dude. Right there, and I can't wait to see it. I did have one question that I was like, do you know what? Once he comes on, I'm going to ask him this, right? So in that first round, when he was landing some leg kicks, bro, that were snapping, even from sitting at home, the sound of those things was lethal. What were they actually like when you were receiving those leg kicks, and what went through your mind when you took that first one?
Nothing. I mean, you guys forget, man. I fought Muay Thai fights in Thailand. That shit don't hurt me like as much as people think. Every time I fight guys, every fight I come out, guys come out and do the same shit. I fought multiple fights in Muay Thai and trained in Thailand for 20 months. So Lonnie and his coaches were fighting with a lot of ego, and like if you just listen to what his coach was saying, it's like he was trying to egg his fighter on. It was very like that didn't hurt. Like I'm kicking the shit out of his calf. And like that didn't hurt. You know, like nigga, I know that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna make it not hurt for him, right? And he's just like very like I respect them, but it was just like I could hear the things they were saying, and it was for me, it was just like they're trying to discount what's happening in the fight. So the first kick he landed, the first calf kick he landed, it was like he will not put that leg back in front again. He won't kick it. But it's like they're trying to talk to the judges more than like to me, and I think that shit's kind of lame as fuck. But at the same time, it is what it is, right? That's what they're trying to do, and they're trying to get in my head, but talk to their fighter at the same time. But for me, like, it's just weird, bro. Like, honestly, the gamesmanship of this shit is kind of funny. It was a point in my fight where my coach and their corner were kind of going back and forth. You could hear it on the broadcast. I was laughing. He was like, my coach, it was right before I knocked him out, like a minute before, right around the 3-minute mark of the second round, or 2.5-minute mark. And he's like, he's tired. He's flat-footed. He's tired. He's feeling it, Charles. They're like, he's not tired. He's tired, Charles. And I mean, when you're fighting, I'm not really like paying attention to that shit because I feel it. I can see it. I was feeling it before he said it. I felt Lonnie's whole energy shifting the entire from the minute the second round started. So um everything I planned, game planned on and worked to do, I did. He got out early in that first round. Calf kicks, they were solid, but it was like, I mean, I do this shit, man. So it was like it's just game, it's just a fight, man. Like honestly, I move with a lot of shots. I really don't take anything too solid, so I pick my feet up a lot, and yeah, it wasn't much to it for real.
Can I jump in here and ask a question as well? First and foremost, huge fan, Charles. Been watching your career for a very long time. Now, I know you said they came into this fight, they were fighting you with a lot of ego, him and his coaches. And there's a handful of things I noticed watching the fight, right? I feel like you really got a hold of your range advantage with about 45, maybe 55 seconds left in that first round. And from there, I was like, oh, it's on in round 2, dude. I knew it was going to be bad news bears if he survived. So my question to you is, at what point kind of in your head did you realize that you really could utilize that range to your advantage? And secondary question, was there anything that did actually surprise you that Loner did inside the octagon against you on that night?
No, he was a little bit faster than I thought he would be, but I knew he would be quick, technical. Nothing surprised me. It's just you got to be in front of someone to really get the feel on what they do. Nothing as far as a technique standpoint. Everything he did, I saw in his fights. Nothing surprised me. Um, I had heard that he got a Muay Thai coach for this fight. So I was in my mind, I was wondering, I was like, why do you get a Muay Thai coach like for this fight? Like what's he gonna use from Muay Thai for me? Like I'm longer. You don't wanna like clinch with me. You're not gonna wanna like, and obviously he was trying to throw those elbows, right? And yeah, it was weird. It was like some of the things they did was really weird. Like I was wondering what they game plan to do to fight me, to be honest, because he's supremely talented when it comes to kickboxing, and he's been doing his whole life. He's a black belt, kickboxing, whatever. But I knew at the face-offs when I was standing behind him to weigh in, and I just kind of saw his body and thought about my and other fighters I've fought were like thicker, stronger, bigger. Like Makayev's legs were like this fucking big, bro. When we were doing like his legs were huge, bro. And so was this dude Carly named Carly who I fought in the LFA, was just like this fucking yoked up dude. My last opponent, like these guys were like big boys as we're weighing in, and I'm just like kind of looking at Lonnie and I'm just like, he's strong, he's got a big back, he's built like me, but he's just short. You know, he's kind of built like me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, his legs aren't big as I thought they would be. So, yeah, I think I'll be good. I was just mostly worried about, like, if I thought his legs were going to be bigger than that, to be honest. And once I saw him at the weigh-ins and we did our face-off, I was just supremely confident. And once the fight got into the fight, I was gonna be able to do what I need to do, get into range and handle my business. Cause I'm just in a place right now, brother, where if I can get in any range where I can touch you, you're gonna get hurt. Like in this range, it's gonna be a problem. Um, Guys can stay out there and point fight and they'll do successfully, but it's hard to do that against me for 15 minutes. And I'm really getting better at like switching my stance and getting on to people, which I did really well this fight. I made an adjustment the morning of the fight. In the walkthrough, I did an hour shakeout, sweating, lost 2.5 pounds in the morning. The day of the fight, I felt so fucking good, bro. I went and I rehydrated. I ain't never worked out that much before a fight, and I was just like, "Nah, I feel good, coach." It's like, "You sure? I mean, you just did like an hour." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling." And I was like, but I told him I'm gonna stay in open stance, which is Lonnie likes fine. Like whenever he's orthodox, I'm gonna stand southpaw. Whenever he's southpaw, I'm gonna stand orthodox. So during the fight, I kept trying to make that mental check. But at the very start of the fight, I didn't do it, and he kicked me in the calf. And as soon as he did that, I was like, "Oh yeah!" I said I was gonna fight open stance. And so from that moment on, it was just like a reminder. Yeah, open stance. That's why you said you was gonna do that this morning. Like I made that adjustment in the morning of the fight, and it was because I kept watching Kyoji Horiguchi versus Mighty Mouse. And
Right.
Kyoji Horiguchi
Right.
could not land anything on the legs. And every time he kicked to the body or head, Mighty Mouse would catch it, shade through with his hands, ta, and get in on a grappling sequence. So I was just thinking about that fight the whole time, all week, and then mimicking. And it's the same thing I did when I fought Joshua Van. I mimicked Corey Sandhagen versus the dude from Uriah Faber's team, the Chinese dude, Song Yadong.
Song Yadong.
I mimicked your Sandhagen for that fight, and I just did it that whole week before I fought Joshua Van. And when I got to Joshua Van, I was just thinking about what Corey Sandhagen did, and then in the third round I just went right. And so this fight, it's just a constant build for me. It was just a constant build for me. And what threw off the fight, like you said, that last minute of the first round, when he landed that punch 1 minute in, it landed right on my eye. And my first thought was like, damn, is my eye still fucked up from last fight? Because Ramazan landed the same punch, but he threw it like really wild. And I didn't see it at all. And it hit me on my eye, and it kind of like stunned me in that fight. And I seen 3 in that fight. So that was the first punch that got landed this fight on the same eye. So immediately I was like kind of worried about that. And I was like, damn, is my eye fucked up from last fight? But then it's like gradually every 30 seconds it kind of came back. It was like really blurry 3. And then after like 2 minutes, it was just really watery. And then after 3 minutes, it was coming back. And then when that 4th minute hit, I was kind of like able to blink it out and finally see again. But that first 30 seconds was kind of scary because I was like, fuck, my eye, is it fucked up still? It was like, good fucking punch, but damn, like, yeah, so, yeah, that was the only thing. Yeah, he was quick to that left hook, quick, and I studied that, prepared for that all camp. All camp, I practiced catching with my right hand and firing my right hook off of it. Like catching, firing. And so that's what ended up being the finishing knockout blow. He threw the left hand, thought he did more than what he did. And I just did what I've been doing all camp and knocked him out.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful performance.
I gotta say, you got a hell of a poker face, man. If your eye was fucking with you that much. You definitely
I put that motherfucking left eye on him, and I was just staring the fuck. I was staring at his ass so hard. This one was watering. I felt the water going down my face. The water's going down my face. I'm just like going, and that's why he didn't like. If y'all watch, he threw the head kick, but after that, he was kind of like trying to figure it out, like whether he should attack me or not. And I just like really poker faced it, and then after about 30 seconds to a minute, I was blinking out the whole time, wiping it out. But I just like fucking put that left eye on his ass, and I was like,
I thought you got poked in the eye. I saw you blinking it out in the first like minute and a half, and I think it was
solid. It was a punch. It was a solid punch.
I think the glove seam maybe caught you across the lid or something.
I think his knuckle landed right on my eye. I think it landed right, like just eyeball. And I was like, fuck. It was just, what can you do?
I mean, the recovery was impeccable. And that I think is all you can do, right? Is stay in there and try and find your clear the cobwebs.
Felt like forever. It was like 3 minutes. This shit took forever for my eye to come back.
Bro had to walk in that Terminator vision.
Yeah,
he's like stared at him with the crazy eye.
Yeah, and the same thing happened when I fought Ramazan. So I was like hella nervous, but it's just I just got to be aware. I got long eyelashes. When I get hit a certain way, they get in my eyes too. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know whether it's how my eyes are or what. I'm working on that. I'm going to probably get in camp and train with my MMA gloves on a little bit more so I can practice on like how I'm going to protect my eyes a little bit. But for the most part, I roll and I catch everything on my shoulders. I don't really catch nothing clean. So I usually don't get hit like that.
So there's a comment here in the section saying Brandon Moreno versus Charles Johnson for MSG. Let's make it happen. So you said a minute ago when you jumped on that you were trying to get MSG lined up.
They just, I mean, they already booked him versus Manel, man. So
yeah,
but Manel's not going to show up.
Well, that was.
I think he is, man. Like Manel's missed 2 fights in his career. Other opponents have pulled out more than him. He just has unlucky injuries at the wrong time, like that foot break. You know, like I think his just legs aren't really like built to take kicks, and him kicking whenever he does, he hurts his foot or leg or something. So I sparred with him in 2020 when I was in Thailand, right before he came over to be the backup fight for the championship fight when he was first coming into the UFC. We did a lot of rounds. And he's good, man. We were back and forth, man. He was touching me and I was touching him too, and his coach was like, "Oh, you're good, man." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Shit. But at that time, it was like right around COVID, so the gyms in Thailand was shut down, but he was training with Mike Swick at AKA. And so he was getting a lot of like personal focus, and like he was preparing to come to the UFC. And at the time, I wasn't really training because Tiger Muay Thai was shut down. So I was like doing some MC work and in Thailand overnight and shit, and like I was just trying to figure out working with my boy, working out in the field and shit. But like it was a hard time to just train. So when I got to spar with him, I took advantage of it, right? But man, I didn't think he was that good. And then when I sparred with him, I'm like, man, he got fast hands. He got some fast hands, and this dude can box. He can grapple better than I thought he could grapple. And so I always kept my eye on him after that. And because he came in to be the backup for the title in the UFC. And then he lost those first couple fights to like grapple oriented guys similar to me. How I lost control time. And but like as you see, like he's gonna be fighting for the title, or he's gonna be fighting Brandon Royval next, and then possibly for the title. If he didn't fall out of the last fight, he'd probably be fighting for the title now, or Brandon, right? So we'll see what happens with him, man. He's supremely talented. I think he has all the tools to be a champion. I'm excited to see how that plays out with him and Brandon. I think as long as I win one more fight, I can get the loser of that fight and then make my case for a title.
Especially when it looks like Joshua Van's going to be getting the next shot against Pantoja, and you've got the win over him too. That just strengthens your case. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man, we'll see, man. The whole Joshua Van thing is weird because if he wins, title's gonna be stalled out for a year. They like doing trilogies. We know that. So it's gonna be weird, man, to see what happens. Depending on how it happens. I think Josh has a very good chance at winning just because he's good at defending takedowns. If he keeps the fight in the center, it's like a sprawling brawl boxing type fight. And he has really good hips, man. So he can Jose all of that shit and keep it in the center and just box. You know what I'm saying? And I really see it. I can see it play out like that. And
you're starting to change my mind again, energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boy,
he's really good defensively. He keeps his eye on people. He doesn't get pushed to the cage too much. Like I did it a little bit. I really forced it to the cage. Pantoja's gonna try to force it to the cage. But he doesn't like re-engage with the grappling. That's where guys get in trouble. Like Steve Erceg re-engaged, thought he was gonna win grappling, got beat in the transition. So did Moreno. So did Moreno. So did Royval. Like they kept re-engaging in the grappling. They may have won one transition, but then he kept winning the majority of them and then beating them in rounds. Whereas Van's not gonna play with that shit. He's gonna anti-wrestle. Like he's gonna anti-wrestle and put his hands on them. So we'll see, man. I'm excited to see how that plays out because we know what Pantoja can do. Can push him to the cage, take his back, control him, and possibly submit him. And we know what Van can do. So it just all depends who's able to take the fight where they want the fight at.
Yeah, man. Melissa, Ghost Kraken, Emmanuel, you lot got the floor to ask Energy any question you want to ask him in regards to his last fight or what he got coming up or whatever you feel to ask him. You got open floor, man. You know what I mean?
Who's going first, lads?
No, you go first if you want to.
Yeah, man. Yeah. How does it feel to see somebody you fought like in a title picture? I would say, like how does that make you feel?
Who talking, bro?
The dude
That's
with the
Ghost
sheet on his head,
Kraken.
bro.
The ghost, bro.
Take that sheet off your head, bro.
That's Ghost Kraken.
Hey, we'll give
That's
you,
He's
we'll
acting
give you the
like a ghost
context.
today.
Bro, out here
Nah.
like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Let McDane give you the context real quick.
Hey,
McDane, can you
bro,
break this
let's-
down for the guy?
Yeah,
He's so lost right now.
Man, ain't it?
Let me give you the context.
Oh man! All right, what's up, bro?
So this brother has been
It's
giving
not
a fighter
it's not.
shit.
I mean, bruh. If I could sit around here and be upset about another motherfucker making a case for their own opportunity and taking advantage of their opportunities, like, why I'm be mad about him going out here and getting his mama house, bro? Like, he did his thing, man, and it's not my fault he was given the opportunities. Like, I knocked him out, I did my job, and then he was given 5 fights after that. He was given no che after that. He was given if anything, I'm just upset that I wasn't given those same opportunities. I wasn't even given a call, but I'm not gonna be complaining about that because I understand that everything is timing, So his timing worked out for him. I won a fight, and then I only got 2 fights. He got 5. That's just what happened. I can't control the fights that are offered me in the timetable. So he took advantage of the opportunities that was given to him. He won those fights, and he stepped up against high competition, and he won those fights. So if anything, it just inspired me to keep working, doing what I'm doing, because I know I got all the potential to be a world champion again. I was a world champion with the LFA, defending my title on 43 days notice, defending my title again, knocked a dude out in the 5th round. I could do that to anybody in the world. So it's not really about what anybody else do and the opportunities they get. It's just about me staying consistent.
Hey, man, big respect.
Most definitely.
Leroy. No, Leroy.
Melissa.
McDane, you want to
Emmanuel?
tell him what it goes?
All right. No, you got something for Energy. Okay, Energy, I'm going to ask you this before we go to the videos or current events, and we're going to get your takes on those as well. We'll go around the table and get your takes. But what I wanted to ask you, away from the fighting, one of the impressive things, like I said at the top of the show when you came in, was how impressive your Chinese was, and just communicating with everybody in the arena. What was the treatment of the people like there for you? Like, the whole time you spent there, being around those people, your entire fight week, even before you left. What was that experience like in comparison to some of the other places you fought around the world?
Man, I would find in Shanghai anytime, bro. Like, the people had no ego. They were true fans. They were so happy and appreciative of the UFC being there. And they would stand outside, like crowds outside the UFC PI when we would get there in the morning. And they'll be there all freaking day from the time we get there in the morning. And I'll get there. So I was at the PI every day. And I would get to the PI at about any time from 8 a.m. and I'll leave anytime to around 2:33 p.m. Right? I was doing recovery. I would train, I would eat, and I would do recovery for a few hours.
Right.
So when I'm in fight week, that's all I do. I stay at the PI, especially if it's in Vegas. I'm at the PI all day, right? And so by the time I leave, I'm there for 5, 6, 7 hours, and I go in. When I'm leaving out, it's the same motherfucker standing out there in the heat. It's hot. It's hot in China, right? Like, I live in Florida, and it's humid and hot here. It was before I came, it was in the 90s. It was like, before that, it was high 90s and humid. And then the week before I left, it was like low 90s and humid. When I got to China, it was the same exact thing, but it was hotter, bro. Like, and so I'm like, these people is outside as soon as the sun come up. It's at least 20 people out there when I get there early in the morning. And when I come out, it's even more people out there. And you just gotta respect it, like, you gotta respect these people, because they know the UFC don't come here often, but they true fans. They out there with big ass posters and small photos of fighters. But I don't know if they had photos of everybody, but it was multiple fans that had pictures of me, posters of me, asked me to sign them. Like with my picture, different pictures, not the regular pictures either. Like just different pictures, like not the same picture either. And I'm just like, man, these people really fucking love this shit, man. They true fans. And then when you like watch the fight, watch back the fight, listen to the crowd. Them motherfuckers ain't just out there yelling crazy, twist his dick, dumb shit. You know, like they quiet. They kind of quiet. They loud, but they quiet when they watching. And as the fight's happening, like Loney's hitting me with shit. He's throwing his sink out there, and he throwing the sink out there. And when he landed, they like, oh, like you know what I'm saying? Like they watching this shit, they in it, right? And when I come back and I throw something, they whoa, hey, you know, like they are watching. And then in the second round, as it transitions and the fight build up, they getting louder, you know, and when I came into the arena, I heard the first fight and I heard them roaring. I was like, oh shit, they lit already, man. It's live. Like it was great, man. It was my best experience yet as a martial artist in the UFC.
Wow, that's saying something, bro.
And I've only had the opportunity to fight in 4 arenas. My very first fight in London was fucking terrible. My second fight in St. Louis was great. That was my hometown. My third fight in Denver was short notice. They cheered for Van, but when I walked out that bitch, they was cheering for me. And then this fight, they loved me before, during, and after. And so this was my best experience so far. And with him waving the Chinese flag, you know, I feel like I was a countryman. Like how they treated me the whole time I was there. Like honestly, and afterwards, like the reception and the messages I'm getting random messages from Chinese people. I remember you, you know. I love you. You're great. We appreciate you. We remember you, you know. My coach who was in my corner, Ben, he was my nutrition. He did my weight cut with me. He also works with like Paulo Costa, other high level guys. He said that he's part Chinese. He said that his friend from China sent him an article that had like 4.4 billion Chinese people, and it's like their Facebook, right? It's an app that's like their Facebook. And it said I was featured in it, and it said I was the first foreign fighter ever to do my entire post-fight speech in Chinese, and that I had a huge reception from the Chinese people, and they really enjoyed and respected me for what I did. And I was like, that's dope as fuck. So yeah, when I go back, I'm waving the American flag, but they gonna love me either way, you know.
You need to learn how to say America, baby, in Chinese.
You know, I did kind of attribute to Wei Li. You know, when Wei Li won and she spoke in English, she was like, my name is Wei Li. I'm from China.
That's literally the first thing I thought.
And so that was my whole point, to do that. And then the second half was me. And I kind of fucked up the second half, but they didn't care. I did the first part right.
No, dude, you crushed it, bro.
They didn't
even the interpreter.
You went to another country and you tried your best to learn their language to deliver your post-fight speech in their language. Like that speaks volumes about the type of person you are, bro. Like
smashed it.
Yeah, I got that first part right. That's all that mattered.
Brother, you got the whole thing right. Okay, you got the whole thing right. Let nobody tell you anything different. Energy.
Yeah. So it was, as far as fans go, man, it was the best yet, man. And I would love to fight in an arena again. Hopefully I can get on MSG. We'll see what happens. Right now it doesn't look too promising due to guys being injured, hurt, and unavailable. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably have to fight backwards to fight on MSG, but I already told them I don't really care. Just give me a body because I want to fight at MSG. So
okay. All right. We got a few videos to go through, and hopefully some of you still got a little bit of time, so we can get through some of these videos.
What time is it there, man? I know I'm late, man.
No, it's 10 p.m. Well, just past 10 p.m.
Oh, that ain't that bad. That's how I spoke to y'all. It was like early in the morning.
For Melissa, it's 11:15. She's an hour ahead of us, so I think you and Olin are all right.
She look good. She look more awake than the ghost, motherfucker. He probably in there asleep. No.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, he's overheating in that bitch.
That ghost.
I got my lotion, bro. I'm all good. I got my lotion.
Oh, this nigga say guys lotion. Hey. Hey, he got his lotion. Okay. We've got
That's
some
the wrong
videos
podcast, Kraken. Keep the lotion for the next one, brother. That's for the OnlyFans.
for real.
Gotta charge extra for that.
Right. Let's get through some of these videos right here, and we'll go around the table and get your takes on it. The first one right here.
Michael Bisping reacts to his old pal Luke Rockhold getting knocked out by Darren Till over the weekend. Bisping criticized Luke for having his hands low and his chin up high.
He gets knocked down in 1, got knocked down in 2. He went down to his knee, but the referee never called it. He landed a few shots, his jab was okay, but as always, the chin was way up in the air, man. And the hands were low. So what are you doing? Tuck the chin, Luke. Tuck the chin.
So those terrible habits that you develop when you're a tall guy like that, right? When you're, how tall is Luke? 6'4"? 6'3"?
6'3", 6'4".
And he fights long, right? And when you're a kicker, you can control the range with that left kick. He's got a nasty, nasty left kick, and he's got that question mark kick. He's dangerous at distance, but that same distance doesn't apply in boxing, and those same bad habits still stick around. And at what, is Luke 40 or 41?
40.
Man, I don't want to see the dude get KO'd like that. I mean, he got KO'd a lot towards the end of his UFC career, and Mike Perry broke his teeth. He's broken his jaw. Now he's been knocked out a lot. This is when you start to go, okay, like you had to have made a really good payday there. You had to have made a lot of money when you were fighting in the UFC. Man, you don't need to do that anymore.
I don't know if he's necessarily, again, I'm not trying to be a prick here, and this is not me trying to be funny. I don't think he's being the smartest with his money. With the money.
Okay, Dane, let's come to you first. I mean, Rockhold getting finished like that, man. I mean, you guys probably went, watch the fights and stuff. Like, what did you make of the whole thing? Like, how do you feel seeing that, especially Darren too?
I honestly thought the ref was going to stop it when he got saved by the bell at the end, I suppose. I mean, he got dropped at the end of the first round, and then when it came into it in the second, and they had him up in the corner, and then the ref walks in and separates them in the corner whilst Darren Till's just like unloading on him. I was like, what is this ref doing, man? And then it was literally just a matter of time before he caught him again. Like, he was landing with big shots. And like the two gentlemen just said there, I mean, he's been through some wars in recent years. He's taken some damage, and Father Time is going to catch him, especially who's standing there with his chin so high. So it was expected to happen. But the way that he got KO'd, bro, the way that he fell, leg all bent and that, you know what I mean, crooked on the cage, shit was brutal, man.
I mean, Emmanuel, as a tall motherfucker that you is, bro, you being in there in the cage, you're probably one of the tallest out of all of us that's here on this panel. From your experience, like, how easy is it to forget that you're hanging your chin that high because you're taller than whoever's standing in front of you, and you have to keep, like Energy was saying earlier on, you gotta keep making that mental check to it, tuck that chin in. Like, how is it easy to just forget that you're doing that?
I think you should just remember that you don't want to get hit. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's really low, bro. He did it from like the opening 30 seconds. He was just really upright. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just like, it just might be. I don't even know how to put it, because bro? Till hits hard. Till has wobbled a bunch of people. So why you are not on your P's and Q's from the beginning? Like, he caught him every round as well. It was mad. That fight was crazy, especially the finish. Boy, nasty.
Yeah, that was a nasty one, man. And Kraken, I don't know if you got something on this with the Misfit, especially with Misfit's card, and Luke Rockhold getting knocked out like that.
I would say, man, can you guys give this to Melissa first, because I'm currently thinking.
Oh,
Melissa, is that what you're calling it?
Man still got the lotion in hand.
I know, yeah. He's like, I'm currently
I don't know how you thinking about Melissa with the lotion under that fucking ghost shit that you got going on there, bro. Like, come on, dog. What's going on here? Hey, Melissa, please, Kraken's
Don't worry,
the
Kraken.
question to you.
I got you with the sound effect real quick. This should help.
I'm indisposed, man. I'm indisposed.
Oh, this guy, man. Yeah, what you say, Mel?
Oh, mute
No,
mouse.
you're on mute.
The mute mouse. strikes
Oh
again.
my gosh. The man's not here, but he passed the gift.
Is she back?
Can you hear me
You've
now?
been hit by.
Yeah, we can
you've
hear
been
you now.
struck
We can
by
hear you now.
A mute mouse now.
Okay, so from my views, I feel like there's always been a rivalry, and I feel like this is another John Jones situation. And I mean, like, Luke should fight. He just wants to fight because, I mean, he doesn't want to find himself in a BJ Penn situation. So I think we could say maybe looking at Tony Ferguson. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's not looking like to take any losses. Like, I mean, after so many losses, he wants to continue. So, I mean, he's undefeated right now. So, I mean, give Luke the fights, man. Give it to him. He just wants to fight.
Olin, what's your take on all these old guys? I mean, that got no business being in the ring, in the cage, and just adding more to potential CTE down the line, bro. Like, you hear me talk about CTE a lot. It's a real thing, bro. And these guys don't get no help like that. Like, what
I mean, let's be honest. DAZN should probably change their name to CTESPN, right? Come on, kids. It's bad. I wish I had a sound clip that personified the exact opposite of... But I don't. And that's how I felt watching this fight, right? Like, I posted it in the chat earlier. I literally I taught myself how to throw a question mark kick when I was training at AKA from watching Rockhold throw it on the fucking heavy bags. I would watch him and I would just be like, holy fuck, that's incredible. I'd just try and mimic it. And I looked up to that guy in a lot of ways. Him and DC and Khabib and Islam, all those dudes at AKA. So to watch somebody that I used to watch train, like I watched him train for the first Bisping fight when he got submission of the year for what the MMA awards titled the one-arm yank and crank.
Right.
Like, I'm a big fan of this guy, but I truly understand that limiting himself to his hands, which are his weakest weapons, it's a mistake, right? So he needs his kicks. If you look at where his wins have come in the last, 7-8 years, the one sole win has come from karate combat. If I'm Luke Rockhold and I need to scratch that itch, fucking sign another contract for karate combat. They're not going to pay you what Misfits is, and that's fine. You're a GQ model on the side, bro. You're making money. You're not poor. So, like, make your modeling money, but if you need to scratch that itch, do it in a way in which you can actually, like, I don't know, have paths to victory, because boxing is not it. And like, as somebody that hates sparring southpaws, like, Luke is a southpaw, but he doesn't fight like this. Like, this is my instinctual fucking guard because I trained at AKA for years, and my favorite classes were the Muay Thai ones, right? They get those hands up there. But for whatever reason, Rockhold, because he's so tall, he keeps his hands like right here, almost like someone told him to touch the chin instead of to touch the eyebrows, which is a fundamental mistake. Like, Ojo, like Charles Johnson, they can both speak to this. I know this. Like, touching your chin versus your eyebrows, you're leaving a massive opening to get hit on the temple, the forehead, the nose, etc. And he also leans his head up whenever he tries to escape danger, which is a fundamental mistake as well. You want to tuck your chin when you're backing out, so that way if you get clocked, your chin just tucks into your fucking shoulder blades versus getting rung around. It's the reverberation of the brain that causes the damage in those
Say
shots.
that word
And
again.
what's that? Reverberation?
Say that word again.
The reverberation? Brother, that reverberation is exactly what you did to your opponent just a few weeks ago, my guy.
Well, that sounds like what Buddy doing underneath that cover, boy.
Charles, I gotta have you on my show, bro. We're gonna cut up, dude. So yeah, I'll cut it short, but like, I'll jump off the soapbox here. I just think that boxing is a mistake for Luke. Like, he's such a good fighter, but he's not a great boxer. And that's what this boils down
money
to.
he made, it wasn't no mistake, man.
But you know what?
He knew what he was getting into.
You know what? Respectfully, I am wrong. And Charles Johnson is right. He probably got a bigger payday than he's ever gotten in his entire career to go out there and get knocked out inside of,
You know,
what,
them
2
big
rounds,
boys,
3
they
rounds?
be
So
getting opportunities that us smaller guys don't, just because they big motherfuckers and they pretty boys, you know, and they
brother, they're never going to sign you to Misfits, Charles, because you'll kill somebody.
They strikers. Like I wanted to hop on there and fight that what's that Dean the Great or whatever his name is. Dean.
Oh, brother, you would do bad things to him.
I think it would be a fun fight for everybody, you know, but then
I mean, it'd be a fun fight for the 18 seconds it lasts.
stipulation. Like I've had boxing matches, so I would like have a lot of fun boxing because I love the entertainment part of it, you know, like that shit is fun, bro. Like, and it's such a like a clicky thing. Boxing it's such a showman sport, and like
Hey, what would
everybody
that
out there
look
is like pretty boys and shit, you know. But the meat of it, the good guys, like they grind and they can fucking box. But it's a lot of guys out there that they don't know how to handle guys who do what we do for a living, you know, which is actually fight motherfuckers like everywhere, you know. You go in a boxing gym, they don't really respect MMA guys till they get in there and spar with them, you know. And they still don't respect them because a lot of MMA guys can't box, right? So, I respect it, man. Like he knew he was probably gonna lose that fight, but he probably got paid. And Luke knows what the fuck he doing, man. He make a lot of money, and he take care of his teeth. You know, he got good insurance, so he be alright. He be alright.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Hey, I mean,
modeling still.
Would you come walking out in a boxing debut full Dr. Doom get up? You know what I mean, like Deontay Wilder, but Dr. Doom full mask.
All right, so
or would it be one piece?
Full Scarlet Gang pirate crew.
Listen,
Spartan mask.
Yeah, so I'm getting my own mask made, and the part about it that it's kind of like I'm gonna try to go to higher up, see what I can do. I get to UFC fight week. The list for things you have to get signed off on, right? You have to get things signed off on. So it's like flags, hats, what the countrymen wear on their head, necklaces. And in that list, in fine print, red print, it says mask, necklace, hats, anything outside.
You read fine prints? I don't know what fine prints.
It's just in red. It's not even like fine. It's like things to declare, right? Things to declare, right? So if you want to have these things, you want to have something extra when you walk out, or you want to have something extra, you got to declare it, right? So I bring the mask that I wear in a pre-fight interview on UFC.com. And I bring it to declare it because in red print it has mask. I give it to them and they say, "Oh, yeah, man, I'm sorry to tell you, but I already know they're probably not gonna approve this." I said, "What you mean? Why not?" Say right there in red, mask. What's wrong? What's wrong with this? Is it because it's like metal and it's like heavy or something? They worried about it. Dangerous, like what is it? He was like, no, they just don't usually let people wear mask out. I said, why the fuck is they mask in red letters right there? To declare if they don't let people. And then I thought about it, I was like, yeah, motherfuckers don't be wearing mask out, right? So then I was like, maybe that's why, you know? So it's like, why is mask something to declare if we can't walk out with mask? And it's like the Zero Fun League at times because it's like the personality from the fighters can't be shown. You know, we have to wear these uniforms, and the only sponsors we have are the ones that are allowed from the UFC, which is like the crypto shit, and the other one. What we get paid a small percentage from it, but it's, you know, like for me, it's like I love when the part of like that's where the boxing part I like the show. That's the part of like the early UFC where you got guys and they weren't just characters in that cage. It's like everybody's persona comes out when they're fighting. That's why my name is Energy. But whatever's inside you gonna come out in that cage, right? But like you knew, like people fans got behind the character of this person. Tito Ortiz in them flame shorts, fucking Iceman Liddell in the Iceman shorts. Like you think about these things, they're like iconic things to think about, and you relate them to the fighter. Anderson Silva in the yellow shorts. Like it's just different. That era was just fun to see, right? And so I want to get that back, and they're starting to do the fighter short thing, but like the individuality and the marketability of the fighter has been stripped to the bone, you know. And it's tough, man. If you don't have a huge social media profile, it's hard for people to see you. You know, like we do the pre-fight interviews with the UFC.com, but like they posted to Twitter, it's like got 100 views, 100 people like it, 4,000 views or some shit like that. Like it's not really hitting, so it's I don't know, man. It's not till you knock a motherfucker out like I did that people see it, so it's like you gotta hope for them moments, and they're hard to come by because you're fighting the best guys in the world, but I do miss that part of it, and I hope that as we move into these new deals and these new eras of MMA, they start allowing that, like whether it's through contracts where, all right, in your contract you send them a file of your short design and say, can you guys make this for my short design for my next contract for my shorts? So they have the file, so they can't say that like they can't do it, and then they're gonna make money off of it too. They can put it up on their UFC website or whatever, but at least you have individual short kit. That's you. Like, and some guys not gonna go that far as to have an artist do it, but for me, I've always been an artist. I like that shit. So like I think those are just little things that go a long way that we could do. But it's just effort. It's like they're gonna make their money regardless. So why would they not just keep putting out stale ass colors and fighter names on the side of the shorts with the cryptocurrency on it, right?
Hey, them purple shorts are pretty dope, though. You gotta admit that everybody's rocking them purple shorts now.
I see all the black fighters wearing them. Shit. I don't know if it's a black thing yet. I'm trying to see. I've been trying to figure it out. I'm like, Angie wore them.
We didn't just find something out about Ian Gary.
Wasn't it Brendan Johnson the first, or sorry, who was the first person to do it, right? Allen, Brendan Allen.
Brendan. Yeah.
Brendan Allen was the first one to do it, I think.
I think Brendan was the first one allowed in purple shorts, yo.
Yeah, get my.
But honestly, like McDane said, a lot of people been rocking them, bro. They're a good look.
Yeah, man, and they look good, man. I like them. It's a good color. It's a.
If they do like a purple like camo scheme, I think that looks sick as hell.
Leave that camo shit out of here, man.
Oh, come on, bro.
Hey, is that not a camo hat? Is that not a camo hat?
You got.
I was about to say, aren't you wearing a camo hat, bro?
Yeah, you're wearing a camo hat.
You already got Bryce Mitchell, man. You got the camo shorts.
That's different, bro. That's different. Shorts. And come on, bro. We're not going on the Bryce Mitchell train right now.
Arkansas. Got your
Arkansas.
Hey,
no, bro. I mean, I don't know.
In Nigeria, rocking with that, man. Yeah, rocking with it, man. You know what I mean?
I'm just over the shit. It's like bare minimum for me. Like it's like
I agree.
A color, and it has to be. And what y'all don't know is like the yellow has to match a color's flag, but they don't. They stop letting people walk out with flags for a while. So I was like, what the fuck sense does this shit make? This shit don't make no sense. We can't walk out with flags no more, but our shorts got to match.
But they're still making the shorts color coordinated.
That people we represent. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, they came in London and took my flag off me. So it was
yeah, they did that. They did that to us as well.
Chris Duncan was walking out and me. I'm English, but I live in Scotland. I've got family Irish heritage. Yada yada yada. That's the context. But Scottish fighter Chris Duncan's walking out. Me and my friend both come down from Scotland to London, standing there with a Scottish flag out. Security come up and tell me you need to put the flag down, or I need to go and put it in a locker down at the front door. To go downstairs, put this thing in a locker, get a little raffle ticket with a number on it so I could go back and collect it later. They just wouldn't let you.
This was like probably like a year ago.
About 2 years ago, this one was. But they also done it to fighters' family as well. You know what I mean? Like, who's fighting this weekend? Shauna Bannon. Shauna Bannon's family was standing there with an Irish flag, cheering her on as she was walking out. They walked up and started blocking her blocking the family from seeing the fight and telling her to put the flag down and all sorts of things.
That just happened?
That was in March this year. I think it's the O2 Arena's policy. They just don't take it like.
Yeah, shit's weird, bro. But also, like, they were trying to stay away from certain parts of countries. They were trying to stay away from the whole
political
Swedish,
bullshit.
Ukrainian, and all the politics shit. And so, because for a while people were starting to carry around like the Ukrainian flag. They were trying to stay out of politics, but like, isn't UFC always been the promotion that said like fuck politics, we do what we want?
Mm-hmm.
It's like always been that. So like, why are we fucking caring about flags? I know it's getting political. You got guys carrying Bibles in this motherfucker, spitting Bible verses and saying fuck this person and that religion or whatever.
In a country that represents another religion too.
Yeah, and like so, like if like you can't escape the shit. It's people are people. You know, like. You can't escape it, and you trying to like dim it, like just takes away from what it is, which is UFC is supposed to be Ultimate Fighter Championship, the world, and it's supposed to show the world. It's supposed to show everything. Like it's not supposed to be nothing hidden. You get what I'm saying? So that part's kind of like for me, it's weird, bro. Like shit's so weird, man. Like, but you know, I like that they try to keep a little bit of the politics out of it, but it's only so much you can do, man.
Yeah, man, bro.
Yo, Ola.
Yeah. What are you
Bro,
saying, Kraken?
like what is it with like UFC legends and getting knocked out with one leg sticking out in boxing?
I mean,
they're not boxers, bro. They get in that bag. They get in that bag. They not boxers, bro. Tyron ain't no damn boxer. Tyron never was a boxer. Tyron would hit you with that 2-1-2, run you down, hit you with that overhead, and you be out. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyron was an uber athlete, all-American wrestler, great wrestler in high school, great wrestler in college, super high, no muscle endurance, but like extreme athlete, right? Super uber athletic. So he just run motherfuckers down and mow them down. Like, but when he fought like guy like Wonder Boy, you didn't know what was gonna happen because if Wonder Boy can outpace him, he can beat him. But he caught him them 2 times and damn near ended him, right? But that fight was a lot closer if he don't get those 2 shots in, right? So he got tired. Wonder Boy still had a little bit of success, but you know, these guys that go into boxing from MMA, man, they're not boxers, bro. Like Tyron is fucking shorter than he's like my height, bro. Like fighting at 170. Like
and now
that's how I felt when I met DC. He's the same height as me, bro. I was 155 back then. He was fighting at light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I met DC. Me and DC damn near the same height. You know.
I was gonna say you're probably as tall as DC, dude.
That's crazy.
I feel like you're taller than me.
That's wild. That's crazy. Yeah, man.
They just, you know, boxing is different, man. You're gonna get exposed if you don't know how to box. You know, but the sweet science is a beautiful sport. It's very tough to learn. I think boxing is one of the hardest martial arts to actually learn and be successful at. Everybody can do it, but not be successful at it, right? Just like wrestling. You know, people wrestle their entire lives and fucking suck at wrestling. And so it's very similar to that. But if you got wrestling, you at least got the footwork to translate to MMA. And usually you can translate to boxing. But if you go from boxing to wrestling, you're going to be getting your ass toe up. You know? So it's a funny thing, man. It's I enjoy seeing guys get their payday, though, man. I like seeing these guys finish their career, still have options similar to Floyd Mayweather and still make money, man, and get out here and still have success.
That's what's up. We got other videos here. We got a couple more videos to go through, and I'm gonna come to you, Energy, and we'll go around the table on this one. Another current
I put
event.
y'all a message in the chat. Somebody help me out.
Let me have it.
Yeah, Magden, can you look after that, please?
Drop the stream. It's working out. Sound.
Got it.
Are you trying to jump on the PC rather than doing it from your phone?
I'm just gonna open the app in my phone, but I can't open the app from the Instagram. I need the actual link to StreamYard so I can open it in StreamYard.
Yeah. All right. All right.
But that's why it's not letting me turn.
You want it in the you want it in the private chat, or do you want me to send you it on Twitter or what?
Either or. It's put in the private chat. I can open it in my phone.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Not twice. Ghost cracking if he's still alive under them blankets right there.
I'm cooling, bro. I'm still
do you know
drinking
what he was
on
talking about? Nobody was talking about getting.
I said not twice, not 50 times, bro. Like, slow down, dog. Slow down.
When he was
hands,
talking about
bro.
that contract with the red text in it, I think we need to do that for Kraken. Like, you know what I mean? Put sheets in red text.
It needs it. Yeah, we need to be clearing. We need to be clearing some. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Let's scroll down at the bottom. He was on his own. Oh shit! No, remove that one. Where did Ola go? Did we lose Ola? How did we lose Ola?
We good? Y'all hear me?
He got bad knees like
I hear you.
Cool.
He got bad knees like Usman.
There
That's
we
a
go.
whole
Now
goal.
I'm normal. See?
There we
Bro,
go.
did you
He's
see?
back.
Did you see Usman like almost falling down the stairs, bro?
He walks backwards going downstairs, dude.
Bro, that's been for the last 5 years with Usman. He's still winning fights, bro.
Hey, I like the setup. Charles, bro. That's fucking sick. I saw your mat before. Your keyboard mat looks dope too, bro.
Oh, you saw my One Piece?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit back there if you can recognize some of it. Yeah. All my favorites.
Almost on par with Owen there. You just need a big cap shield. You need the Doctor Doom mask.
Yeah, I got the I got the Doom
You got the
mask.
Spider-Man.
I just ain't got it up there. But I'm gonna make my own mask. I'm gonna throw the Doom mask up there soon.
Hey, are we getting some average Joe art merch coming? Is there some new t-shirts and shit getting made or what?
Oh yeah, we getting them. We working on a 3D print and we gotta work on the so I don't know how 3D printing works, but I know it takes some like putting some shit in there to like make these masks, and he knows how to do it. So we just working on that. That's what we've been attacking, trying to make the mask through the 3D printer, and we were just building the design of it first through all the things that I like, which is like obviously I like Green Ranger, I like Spider-Man, Dr. Doom, and then like took influences from different things, right? So it was just like what looks good, right? And then
I saw the
we
concepts.
kind of got it to where we like it now, and so we're gonna have some merch coming out, some shirts, and probably some. I think I'm gonna do like some 3D printed like cards. I think I want to do something different. Like I'm into that shit, so I think I'm gonna get some old Yu-Gi-Oh or something cards. I seen this 3D printer, and you can like print whatever design you want onto stuff as long as it's flat. So I'm gonna make my own designs on Photoshop and with Joe, and like we're gonna come up with something dope. We already have a card design made up because I wanted to make cards before for fighters based off of like I was making, I called them persona cards, which is like basically the superhero version of fighters. Like what would they look like as a superhero? So I did one of Phil Rowe, I did one of Mike Davis, I have one. I haven't made one of me yet, and I did one MVP. Me and him, he sent me all his stuff and what he liked, and so I can have one of MVP done as well. Like he sent me that like a year ago, and so I want to like continue to build that, and then start putting out like these personal things with their autographs on them, and then I'm gonna get just like old Pokemon or old Yu-Gi-Oh cards or old playing cards, and I'm gonna do some 3D printing over it, and then send them out, and I think people gonna love that shit. And they're gonna be one of ones. They're gonna be like small collections, like 50 max or 100 max.
Hey, you got another kid on the way, son. You make them 1-on-1 and you get that money. You know what I mean?
Hey, it ain't even for me. It ain't even about the fun, the like money. Like money gonna come no matter what you do. It's like the creativity, and like it's gonna be something special that people like. It's gonna be art. It's gonna be very creative and new and different. Like then. Right now, people just like recycle the NFT method, and you got this UFC strike people, and they're cool people. But everybody's got the similar shit. You know, I want to do something different. I love anime and art and all that shit. So I want to do something different for fighters that they can see and they like and they relate to them. And I built these persona characters based off of shit that they like old TV shows, cartoons, or superheroes or stuff like that. And that's how I build them. And so I'm excited about it because it's a long term, it's a long vision. I'm gonna try to get with like some big names, get like a base 20 good ones. You know, I'm cool with Valentina. I'm cool with a lot of people. I just seen Wei Lee. I'm cool with her. So I think I can start building that roster of people up, and then maybe a year from now have about 20, 25 cards. And then once people see that, we'll just create a lot more.
Man. We definitely go with fucking.
Yeah,
with
we call
that's a
first
long
dibs, bro.
term vision, right? Like I'm fighting, I'm in it, I'm focused on fighting, and so I only get so much time to really feed my creative mind. Like I love doing all this shit, and so like for me, I got average Joe, my boy Joe. Like I just lead. I tell him what I want, and I usually send him a detailed thing of what I want, and I tell him you create. Like just your art you create from this inspiration of
He's
what I want.
brilliant, man. He does things for a lot of fighters. I know he does Arnold Allen designs, and he even done Anik and Florian as well.
Yeah,
Didn't
he does Anik shirts. He does their shirts, and he does a lot of like Blah Muhammad shit. He does a lot of what's his name, the Almighty or
Arnold Allen, Almighty.
Arnold Allen. Yeah, he does his shit. So like he does some good things, man. And people don't know he's been in the game for a long time, man. Like he originally was like working with Stone Cold Steve Austin, the 316 shit and all that stuff.
I never knew
like,
that. That's cool.
He's been around for
crazy.
a while. He's been around for a while. So like he knows what he's doing, man. And I respect this. I bounce a lot of things off of him. We have long conversation. I tell him what I want. He's like, I don't know about that one. Then we'll detail it down. And then I was like, well, I know I want to do this. And we do a good job at putting stuff out. It's just about like growing the brand to a point where people see it. I have an apparel brand. I'm just like focused on making quality shit before I just throw shit out there. So it's a lot. I do a lot, bro. I do a lot, bro. I don't like copy pasting onto a t-shirt, you know? Like it's gotta feel good, and it's gotta be my shit, and it's gotta be like it's a real apparel brand. You know, I'm working with the same company that works with Young LA and Lululemon and shit like that. So like when it's time, I'm gonna have the right shit.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah,
we're definitely gonna be rocking with it once all your match comes out and whatever you got going on. Once they come out, we definitely gonna be rocking with it.
I appreciate that, bro. I love it.
Don't you worry about that. 100%. There's this topic here that's been going on, and I'm curious to get your take on it because, look, it's been bubbling for a minute, man, and controversial as fuck. I want to see what you guys think of it. I'm gonna start with Energy.
I know what you're gonna play.
He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming.
Oh, let's get it.
Rampage Jackson spoke on the Raja and Psycho Stu situation last night on stream. Rampage said this whole ordeal would have never happened if Stu kept his beer can to himself. He also addressed the MMA Guru and says that with some of his recent comments, he's opened himself up to defamation of character.
Why did everyone forget that Rampage led a high-speed chase in Baby in 2008? I didn't know he Baby, and I'm not sure that he did, but they say that he hit a pregnant woman who then had a miscarriage, right? That's the story. Rampage, on July 15th, 2008, Rampage Jackson's arrested after a police chase where he crashed multiple cars, causing a woman's miscarriage. But they say that there's no way of telling if the miscarriage was because he crashed into the pregnant woman with a vehicle full speed. So you can't genuinely get him in trouble for that. So I don't know if you can make those claims because she had the miscarriage like a little later, like after the event, you know. But I guess you can't make the full claim because who knows what caused it. You know, it might not have been the vehicle crashing into her full speed and in the middle of a police chase, you know. But it's all good, man. I'm the bad guy, you know. It is what it is. I said words.
Roger could have went to the police and shut him down. They're not supposed to be drinking and doing God knows whatever else they doing in the locker room back there. And they've been having problems with that guy before. And days went by. I wasn't supposed to say anything because of turning, but I got people like threatening me. Man, talking about my other kids. That's too far. Like they never should have brought race into it. A man went too far and hurt another man. But the man that got hurt, it could have been avoided if he would have just kept his beer can to himself. People keep saying it's a proper beer can. No, it's a real beer can. The beer can didn't hurt, but it was a real beer can. They was drinking. I got people like MMAGuru telling me to stop streaming, and he trying to dig up the past and stuff, and he opened himself up for defamation of character. He's a idiot. He's talking about the time when I got in that car accident, and he's twisting the facts. Like I've already that's old. I already like did interviews about it and told everything, and I never was speeding. It wasn't a high speed chase. Didn't crash in the back of somebody going 60 miles per hour, and no one had a miscarriage that day. And only damage I did was hit a side view mirror. That's why I didn't get no time, but I did get 200 hours of community service. So what I did was I went to different schools and I talked to young kids for 200 hours. I talked to young kids and told them about the street.
MMA Guru's like my old neighbor. I had to bangs wires to cure his racism.
I ain't gonna lie. Homeboy looks like he got insecurity problems. Like he wear the same like little beanie and stuff all the time, and you know,
Bros just hit
like one of his eyes.
Want to squat up on Rainbow? I'm Emerald too.
Yeah, I spot up on Rainbow. He he's like one of the insecure guys. You could tell he got like small energy. You can tell like people like that, they hate themselves. And he loved the sport of MMA.
Fresh 9.
But those people be hating on us because they can't do what we do.
Did you and Christine make up?
As MMAGuru finally bit off more than he can fucking chew.
Hey, shout out to Full Mount MMA, first of all. Shout out to Full Mount MMA. We use their videos. If you guys love MMA, make sure you go check out their page. Fantastic at what they do. Big up Full Mount MMA, friend of the channel. Energy. I mean, this should be going on for a minute. And you see what Raja been up to. What's your take on the whole situation before we even come to the whole Rampage versus Guru being racist and everything else? Like, what's your whole take on the whole situation there with Raja?
I mean, my knee-jerk reaction when I first saw it was that nigga going to jail. But then, you know, my brother made a good point. He was like, man, people who are uber famous with a lot of money, they don't usually end up getting the same justifications as someone as a normal person who would have done this. And was he wrong? Yes. Was he extreme in his reaction? Yes. And was he valid in his reaction? Who's to say no? My boy Phil Rowe made a good analogy with this. We were at breakfast a few days ago, and he said, look, if I'm sitting at this breakfast table and I stick my foot out and an older war veteran is walking in here and I trip him, and I'm doing it thinking it's funny, but everybody else like, what the fuck you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? And I trip him and I laugh about it, like, ha ha. But everybody else like, what are you doing, man? And he turns around, he got a pistol in his pocket, and he shoot me, and I'll die right there. Is he wrong for his reaction to what I did, or am I wrong for tripping him? He said, because yes, he could have not shot me or whatever, but I'm responsible for creating this extreme reaction from him. Nobody thought it would be an extreme reaction, but that's what happened. It was an extreme reaction to me tripping him. If I never trip him, it never happens. So he said that's, and I was like, I could get that. I get that point of view. He hit Raja with, that's how you say his name, Raja?
Yeah, Raja.
He hit him with the can on his head. We saw that video. And Raja did what my daughter does at 2 years old. He let that shit sink in and he came back with vengeance.
I feel that, brother. I got a 3-year-old that does the same thing.
My baby girl got some vengeance, and I'll be like, damn, she held on to that shit for like 30 minutes. Be smacking the shit out of somebody with a toy, right? We're like, damn. But you can't be mad at somebody's extreme reaction to what somebody did to them, right? So was he wrong? Yes, I believe. I do think it was an extreme reaction. I do think he has to control himself better. I do think he put himself in a very bad situation. And I do think there's some fault at hand with the other information I'm hearing that they told him he can go in there and handle it or whatever. Like, y'all don't know this man from a can of paint. Y'all don't know how he gonna handle that. And apparently he didn't handle it well. So the other side of the backstory I heard was he was on his stream all week and he had suffered concussion from doing WWE stuff or whatever. And so like a couple of days leading up, he was like, he had hopped off stream early because he said he wasn't feeling well. He was feeling sick. His head was hurting, whatever, nauseous. And so he had ended his lives early the past few days because he wasn't feeling good from that concussion. Fast forward the day, whenever this happens, later on in the week, dude hit him in the head with a can. You don't know what he's thinking in his head. You don't know how the concussion reacted to him. You don't know what he's thinking. But I think where he gets in trouble with all of this is it was premeditated. And although they agreed to it, it was premeditated. He told everybody what he was going to do. He said it on stream, and then he got out there and he did it. So, like, because of that, I think that's where he gets in trouble. If he never tells anybody and it just seems like a reaction to, I just saw him again from when I saw him and it was a reactionary thing, it's still like, it's less a reaction then, and it's premeditated. We got video you saying you was going to do it. Yeah. So, but again, you get a good lawyer, and like I said, it sound like the people throwing the show told him he can go in there and do whatever, and if they agreed to it, and so did the guy wrestling, and it was misinformation on whatever side, and he went in there and he battered the man, they can find a way out of it, But at the end of the day, I think he was wrong in his reaction, and but can't really do much about it.
I mean, what's Rampage identify nowadays, Olin? Is it Prince Rampage? Like, what's that wig there looking funky over there, bro? Like, hey, Olin, talk to me. With this,
it looked like he was doing a skit or something, man.
Brother. The
I got one of them downstairs though, for real. I got one.
Oh, you got one of them downstairs? Oh shit,
that's for the role plays, bro.
That's what's up.
I got a few.
Oh my.
Are you going to? He's about to come back and cosplay right now.
He's going to pull it out. But yeah, Olin, talk to me about what you saying about this whole situation.
Oh man,
we've now talking about, because we're entering different waters now, uncharted waters with a defamation situation against MMAGuru, as Rampage just said that. But also Rampage did say, regardless of what the situation was, he did get convicted from it. Oh shit, look at that.
There we go. Let's go.
I can't unsee this, bro.
I mean, now we're talking energy.
You hear me? I got a few of them. You hear me? I got the Luffy fro in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, I know you got some One Piece wigs, bro. I already do, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy.
The greatest pirate of all time.
Look at that. He's flicking that. Oh man.
The flows. Not his first
time. It goes cracking. Did you see what just happened that goes cracking?
Bro,
oh, you missing out.
Did you see me? Just
this dude chill.
Did you see how fast his head started nodding? And that's not his head moving. Bro, go back to the Rampage thing real quick.
Sometimes the memes make themselves, though.
That's so good, dude. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. Look, like, I don't think Rampage is doing his son any favors by going on kick streams and saying these types of things. He's also not doing himself any favors here. Like, MMAGuru, like McDane started it off by saying, do we think he's bit off more than he can chew? I don't think so. I don't think there was any defamation of character there. I think he actually toed the line very well by starting off the video by saying, some of this might not be 100% true. And good on him, right?
What was that accent, bro?
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not from fucking Scotland, lad. I can't fucking do it like you. But look, I mean, he toed the line very well. And again, Rampage should be focusing on his son's legal issues, and honestly just being there for him during this kind of fucked up situation that his son has put himself in. Whether it was a prop beer can or a real beer can, the guy did the classic WWE, like fakes he slams it into your head and squeezes it so that way beer shoots out of the top. Like, there was minimal contact. And if your ego is so fragile that makes you want to beat a man nearly to death 2 hours after the fact and 3 handshakes and an accepted apology after the fact, like, come on. Energy, I pray to God, like, I know your daughter's going to grow out of it by the time she's this age, right? Like, at her age, it's acceptable.
I was the same way when I was a kid. Look,
brother, you and me both. I was a fucking menace when I was a child.
Menace, bro. I was a menace till about.
Do you see my nose? This happened in the first grade, bro.
Yeah, second, third grade. To about second, third grade. Don't do nothing to me. I'm coming back tenfold.
They won the first fight. I got them back the next day. My dad took me out for fucking ice cream.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Melissa, do you think Raja's gonna go to the jail? Should he go to jail? Like, what's your take on this whole thing with Raja?
Like, yes, he should go to jail because that was uncalled for. I mean, personally, if you provoke me, I will, like, okay, I cannot fight physically, so I will take you to court and we'll fight in court. So I believe that's the best way I can do it because, I mean, what else can I do? So he should go to jail, to be quite honest. And when it comes to the whole racism thing and whatnot, like, that's just a no-no. Honestly, for me, that just draws the line. That's it. We're done. Literally.
Magdane, Rampage did say in that video that he did do 200 community hours. So that means he was convicted of whatever it is that Guru was talking about. Do you think Rampage wins that defamation kind of lawsuit if because that's the title of the video, basically. He's opened himself up to defamation of character, but there's some truth to what Guru was saying, because ultimately, whether prison time or not prison time, Rampage did get convicted of said crime that Guru was alluding to.
We always saw, you guys know I don't fuck with Guru. I don't watch any of his content. I don't really fucking care what the guy's got to say, to be honest with you, but I haven't seen the full clip. And I haven't seen the full video, and we only saw a clip. So we haven't got context of everything that's been said and where he's actually coming out from the angle of defamation. Is it just at one point, or has it been an overall, like, everything that he said? I don't know. So I can't really comment on that one. If he wants to go for defamation, that's why I was thinking maybe he's bit off more than he can chew, because you damn well believe that Rampage has probably got more firepower behind him when it comes to a legal battle than what MMAGuru is going to have sitting in his spare bedroom with his soundproof walls and his beanie on. You know what I mean? Like, if he comes for him, he's going to come for him. How that works going across the pond, I don't know. I don't know how that will translate in a legal situation, but if he wanted to do it, I'm pretty sure he could do it. And whether it'd get settled out of court, I don't know. One thing about this that I will say from Rampage's perspective, and like, I understand it from a father's perspective, like, you're looking out for your kids, you want the best for them, you're going to defend them until the world's end. You also got to have a bit of an objective look at it as well and think, right, what was right and what was wrong at the same time. I feel like at this point it's all about clicks and views. Obviously he's on this kick streaming all the time. Like, bro, you just need to stop talking about it, and if things are going to court, it needs to get dealt with there now. Like, I feel like just constantly talking about it out in the public is just, it's literally just clicks and views at this point. It's the hot topic, but
right now, Emmanuel, in the court of public opinion, because that's the whole thing is out on the internet. They're talking about it online. I mean, the whole case is probably going to be judged based on how the public is feeling about it, and the temperature of this case, the way it's been going, it's been going on for a couple of weeks now. But what's your overall take on what Raja did? And you know, you're a fighter yourself, 22 unanswered strikes, to the point that the man got hospitalized in coma or whatever. Like, talk to me, brother.
It's an absolute shit show, that whole situation. Like, you can't even. Fair enough, the wrestler hit him with a can or didn't hit him. He didn't sell it. But, like, I wish he would have told. Catch it when he was saying, oh, you're not going to work, you're not going to sell it, or something like that. And, like, yeah, the whole period of time where he's talking on his live about, oh, I'm going to get him, with that stuff. Like, how you going to defend that? It's crazy. Man, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, man. It's the whole premeditation thing that Energy was talking about earlier on. And I think that's where it really, really fucked up. Because you can't go around putting that in public that you're gonna do something to someone. Then a while later you go and do the exact thing. Like I don't see how it gets off, but maybe Ghost Kraken Yeah, go on.
What was the period of time between when he got that kick to the head? You know, the training video that got put out?
Yes, the video also. I was about to speak on that, actually.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. No, let Energy talk about that.
About what?
No, he's already spoke on it. I want to get your take on it. Energy's already spoke on it.
My bad. Yeah, man, I can't see. I don't know who's talking right now, but like, yeah, bro, like, remember there was a training video of Raja just sparring and he got a kick to the head, right? Like that kind of trended, and like I think Rampage did say if he was there, he was gonna either fight the guy, you know, because like apparently the guy was showing off a bit. Then we have this, and I kind of was like, am I living in a totally different universe? Because like both things can't like just happen like that quick, you know. But like personally, I think this just shows the level of irresponsible parenting that like Rampage has been doing. Man, he's just been fucking Japanese girls and just having a great time, you know. But like, come on, we know how he
How old
likes
is
to.
Raja?
20 some, like
That nigga
gonna be in
grown
his
as
mid-twenties.
fuck.
He's
grown
like
as
24, 25 years old.
Yeah,
Bro. He's grown enough to
Grown
know
as
better.
fuck. They ain't got nothing to do with Rampage, bro.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, but like,
and again, like, I'm just going to chime in real quick. Rampage has said on multiple other podcasts years ago, he has said this himself, so I'm not being a dick. He says, I've got 3 kids. I got 2 in Japan, I got Raja. For the 2 in Japan, I got college funds saved up. For Raja, I got a bail fund because that motherfucker's going to get his ass arrested. He has said this himself on multiple fucking shows. Like, what does that tell you about the situation, guys?
He knows what was coming down the line.
His son probably has a mental disorder.
Literally, that's the first thing my significant other said. She said if he did this, he's probably done it before in the gym and gotten away with it. To sparring partners.
Of course. And
that's, dude, Energy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People don't do this one time.
My wife is from the Scandinavia, right? And she's born in Thailand, and she's from Scandinavia. People, their prison system, like, they send people to rehab. And when they go to jail in Norway, and they go to like a rehab jail. It's jail, but it's like rehab. They get isolated, they get treatment, and they try to set them in the right path. And they usually come out with a job and a direction to head towards. And it's like a treatment center, less as opposed to like a cell where in America you just go and you with real fucking deadly, terrible fucking people, right? This is the type of situation he would benefit from. But also, I don't know. I just think the dude got, just watching his reactions to things, it's like a child. Like, he doesn't put things together all the way. His reaction, he's so reactionary. Like, he doesn't have but then, you know, when I hear him talking about it, premeditating it as well, it's like, Like where is this sense of like self-preservation, ego? Like what do you think is gonna happen to you if you were to do
Where's his
this
sense of
thing?
humanity?
You know, like as well, like what do you think? Like I've seen dudes get their ass whooped like that before, and like I'm from where I'm from in St. Louis, like I've seen that, but like I've seen these things happen, you know, but it's and like that goes to what Phil was saying, kind of like you don't know the extreme reaction somebody's gonna have, right? This is the real world. This is what happens sometimes. You know, sometimes guys like that, they get a real world awakening. I bet you he never fucking slapped somebody in the head with a beer can again. You know, it's a terrible
for
way to
sure.
learn. But I
for
bet you that
sure.
motherfucker never do that shit again. You know?
And that also goes with you know, it's a universal thing when you look at it, but there's also certain laws in certain
Treat
states over there
everybody
in
how you
America.
would treat your motherfucking grandparents. How you would treat your grandma, your grandparents, your grandpa. Treat them like that. And if you an asshole to your grandparents, all right, bye. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But like, treat everybody with that respect, kindness, love, adornment, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you treat people with that type of energy, like, you're not gonna fall into situations like this, you know. Just period. If he were to walk that way towards Raja at the beginning, or I don't even know how that interaction started. We just saw a piece of it. Probably maybe started before that. You know, we just saw a piece of the timeline. So we can all have an opinion about some shit, but we don't know the full story, and we never will. We just get to see the reactions, and we get to react to their reactions. And at the end of the day, the biggest thing you can take from is what I've said in my post-fight speeches before. We all humans. We need to take care of each other. And no matter where I go in the world, everybody doing the same shit. Everybody got the same problems.
That's what's up.
Except for a few places where they just born into some shit. You know? But for the most part, we all got problems. We all the same people. We speak different languages. It's the same shit everywhere I go. You know? So it's gotta be good fucking people, bro.
Oh my god! I mean, the only part that really got me, and we spoke on this before, Olin. Him talking about, oh my bad, but then worrying about, oh, he got caught on camera. That was the part that really got me. Like, bro, how are you worrying about this whole situation being captured on camera, and not what you did to Stu, right? Yeah. Because if he's worrying about it being caught on camera, like Olin said, he's probably done it before and it wasn't caught on camera, you know. And this is the first time we're actually seeing something like this that's been going on before, and that's the only part that I just kept thinking to me. I can't shake that part off, you know. I can't shake it off, and it just makes me think, boy, he got to go sit down for a while.
There's no remorse in anything he said. Like, there's zero remorse in what he did. You can tell his only issue with the whole situation is the fact that he got caught on camera. It's not that he did it. It's not that he almost killed a man. It's not that he made a grown man choke on his own blood and teeth. It's that he got caught on camera doing all of the above. And that is what's a scary situation, because that guy's still walking the streets of LA right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know, guys. Have you guys watched Succession?
No.
Like, so there's a series called Succession. It's from the US, I think, and it's about like elitist, like an elitist white family that controls like the monopoly on telecom and everything, you know. And there's this one scene where one of the sons of the rich mogul, like he kills somebody, you know, and the dad like covers up everything, and like the son is now obviously subservient to the dad because like he doesn't have to tell anybody that. And I think it's kind of like the same thing with, like, I don't know, I could be wrong with this, but like the mere fact that all these rich kids who've had everything in this given to them, you know, Rampage has made a couple millions in his lifetime, and obviously Raja has gotten, I'd hope he's got everything he's ever wanted. So the mere fact that Rampage has given him all of that, you know, I don't know. I'd like to say it's the mental illness, but like, come on, man. We've seen this, you know, even in South Africa when like really rich kids like rape like girls from poor neighborhoods, because like it's that power, you know, like he's had that power given to him by his dad, and the mere fact that he gets to impose that power onto somebody who's from I would say like a really bad background, man. Like we need to also understand that, you know, because like it's this mentality of nobody can touch me. Daddy's got all the money. You know, that's one situation we should definitely look at in this situation.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. Okay.
Jail time.
Still saying jail time.
Lock him up.
Does he compete?
Make an
He's a pro
example.
fighter, isn't he?
It's pure stupidity, honestly. Like you can't just go
I
out there and
think he
just
competes. What? Does it compete regionally? Does it fight under any amateur promotion?
He should be fighting
Raja?
in D block
Raja
right
fought
now,
for
bro.
Bellator, didn't he?
I think he was a pro.
He fought for
he's a pro?
Bellator like a few years ago. He was on the
right.
undercard, I believe. He wore his dad's
Okay.
gold chain and everything.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think I saw a picture like that, but I didn't.
He's one of these guys that's not very good at mixed martial arts, so he goes around and he looks for ways to beat other people. Like I genuinely think that Charles Johnson had it right from the start. Like it's a mental issue. Like
yeah,
the guy needs to like, I'm not being an asshole. The guy just genuinely needs to get help, right? Like therapy or like a mental specialist. And realistically, he should probably do jail time.
Yeah, I
He
think
needs
they're
to go
going to
to
make him do jail
psychiatric
time.
ward. Not even therapy is going to help him. Psychotic ward. That's where he'll get help. Literally.
I got a video here about, just to pivot from the topic we're just talking about there. I got a video here from PFL, and I want to come to you, Melissa, to get your take on on this clip here, and then we'll go to a couple of the other guys on the panel. Let's go to the video. Here we go.
The money is there for finishers, those that do a spectacular fashion. Let's give the fans a hell of a show.
Let's make it a clean fight. Once he got the mounted position, it was the beginning of the end.
Unbelievable scenes, and shout out to PFL Africa, shout out to PFL bringing that shit over to Africa, because we've been expecting UFC to come over to Africa, man, and put on a show like this, and PFL stepped up and they brought the promotion over there, giving those fighters from that region, from that demographic, a chance and a platform to really go out there and perform. But Melissa, you and Ghost Kraken have been in the thick of it, in the build-up, in setting up the whole show, working with PFL. Both of you been working with PFL. What was that experience like for you, just being in the center of it all and in the background, just moving, watching everything unfold right there in front of your eyes?
One word, unbelievable. Like, honestly, it was my first time experiencing PFL when it came to side in Carnival City in Johannesburg. And literally, this is something I will always remember. I will never forget standing literally in the crowd, screaming and yelling and shouting and cheering in heels, mind you. Still did it throughout, and it was phenomenal. It was amazing. Everything was really fun to experience. And I think going forward with this upcoming fight, I'm literally looking forward to the featherweight fights. I'm not gonna lie, especially the guy who got kicked in the head. Like, I can't wait. If they could do something like that again, that masterpiece. Like, I'm sold. I'm sold. You know, hopefully, fingers crossed, by God's grace, if we can get me to Rwanda, then we can get the full experience again. And I think more than anything, and as always, the person that I'll be rooting for throughout, and I trust and believe he's gonna win, Oche. I mean, we were out there, Oche.
Star boy. That's Star boy right there.
Without a doubt, I'm out there rooting for him, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, the follow-up question I wanted to ask you, what was it like working with the fighters, you know, in the build-up, you know, what, just seeing how they're taking it in, being in their Zen mode and just working with all these different fighters. What was that like? Because
Okay, with that one, I came a bit late, so I didn't get the full experience, like the build-up experience. So I got the experience literally on the day of the fight.
Right.
But on the day of the fight, I mean, we saw some amazing fighters. And when that was happening, like, I couldn't even process. I was like, is this real? What's happening, you know? But more than anything, I just can't wait to experience it in Rwanda, because then I'll be able to experience the full build up and get to see how it is. I saw from one of the videos that HeadKickPod posted where he was actually fighting with one of the fighters there, and I'm like, I want to experience that. Okay, not fighting, but I mean, I want to feel, you know, the atmosphere, how it is, the preparations, you know, because most of the times we see these fights happening literally on the day, and we don't know how it is during the build-up. What is it like training? What difficulties do you encounter? And I think having to be part of that, that's showing people, and also myself, learning about all of this, like, you know, the difficulties that you face, challenges, and so forth. And another thing that I noted, you know, with Oche, you know, with his family, how close he was. I mean, people don't usually see that. And first thing when he came out, when he won, he just literally went to his family and came to us after, you know. And I think that's really nice, you know, to not only experience that just in the finals, but during the build-up. So hopefully, Rwanda, PFL, if you're listening, please, my prayers will be answered.
yeah, man. Ghost cracking. You had the chance to work with the fighters in the build up. You know, we saw a couple of the interviews that you did, especially with your guy Pikachu. Like what was that like for you, just being in and around those guys and getting this experience with them, because PFL is such a big promotion to come to Africa and give everybody that platform over there, because we got a lot of fantastic fighters over there in Africa, and they just need opportunity. They just need to be seen. They need endorsement. They need somebody to say, yeah, you know what? These guys are the real deal. And PFL has provided that for them, including yourself. You know, what's all that like for you? And what's next? What's the next build up for you?
Hey, man, to be honest, man, for that week, it kind of felt surreal, you know, because, like, you know, when like a moment is an out of body experience, but you're in a full control of that moment. You know, like, I wasn't messing up. Like, when they gave me tasks, I was like literally pushing myself, trying to, like, obviously immerse myself in the whole experience, from the self-defense classes that they had for the women, where I literally had like a lady just elbow me in the face, and I was like, okay, I gotta look like I gotta make sure that doesn't look bad on camera, making it look like I just got knocked out. But like, yeah, man. And from that moment, from getting like choked out by Pikachu, from sparring with Pikachu's training partner Dante, where he just molded me to death, bro. Like, he's a 6 foot giant Jack Richard type Burki, South Africa. And I'm just gonna say, man, even with the fight card that you just saw on the trailer there, bro. Like it's just so the matchmaking is so impeccable, and the mere fact that I got to chat it up with, like I have some breaking news actually. From today, I'm gonna be training with Patrick Ocheme in his gym.
Whoa,
bro, trust me, bro. Like I've taken that step. I used to be a punk ass bitch, but I'm a punk ass bitch light, you know, because obviously I haven't stepped in the yeah, bro. Like so, I'm gonna be doing that, and the mere fact that I get to learn from one of the best in the world, and bro, like this, it's a surreal experience, and I can't wait to have. I can't wait to sub like Ola, to be honest, you know, with his bad knees and stuff. Yeah.
You ain't gonna sub me. Don't you worry about that.
It's all
man.
fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. You are fake news.
I pay people to fight for me, man. Don't you worry about that, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you ain't gonna be subbing a goddamn thing. If you watch Game of Thrones before, I don't know if you've seen Game of Thrones before. There's a character on there called the Imp, right? He never fought nobody. He get people to fight for him, and a lot of the time
I beat Olin on your behalf
winning.
too.
So
I beat Olin on your behalf too. I make Olin my bitch.
Hey, we'll see about that. Energy,
I couldn't tell if you were saying Ola or Olin there. I was getting a little bit offended.
Talk about you, Olin.
Me?
Talk about you. Yeah.
Oh, brother, I'll fuck you up. Fucking
Bro.
dude. I swear to God, you don't want it, bro.
I'll make it a date, bro. Let's make it a date. Send me 2 3 years.
Brother, come to San Diego. Let's play. Let's fucking
Don't
play,
mind,
kid.
brother. I don't mind. Trust me, bro. When I'm on that PFL money, I'll fly there and I'll kick your ass, your old ass.
Brother, I could be 40 and fuck your shit up, kid.
Bro, trust me, bro. Like, I'm a sub you. Trust me, bro.
Oh my
Brother,
God.
hey, are you gonna wear? Just promise me you'll still wear the sheet, huh?
Yeah, bro. I'll beat you wearing.
It's gonna help when you fucking soil yourself, buddy.
I'll beat you wearing Melissa's high heels, bro.
Oh, dude, don't write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash, brother. Don't do that.
Hey, let's pivot onto something right here, man. I wanted to ask you, Olin. I mean, look, this, like I said, this is something that we've expected UFC to bring to Africa, and PFL has stepped up, and they've done that. Obviously, the way it's looking like they're gonna go to different regions. Like, what do you think it does for that region, and then for the promotion as a whole? Maybe even bringing these fighters to their bigger events across Europe and stuff like that. What do you think it does for these guys, man?
From a marketing standpoint, I think they're doing all the right things. Like hosting these events in Africa, doing them in different regions is the right way to go about it, and then building up the local talent in those regions. Like, excuse my French here, like, you know it's going to put asses in seats. So it's a smart marketing move. It's a money move. And then once you build up this kind of marketing value for each and every fighter that's a winner, then, as you said, Ola, you bring them to other European kind of regions and you start to build the fan base there, right? You have a bunch of guys and gals that have never heard of these fighters end up showing up to watch maybe another fighter they've heard of, and they've got a 10 to 13 fight card. They're watching all these fighters fight. And again, even if you show up for one fighter, respectfully, you're probably going to show up at least a couple fights before so you don't miss it. And you're going to stay till the end to get your money's worth. So you're going to become a fan of somebody you didn't maybe go there to watch. Like, I think a lot of the participants or kind of consumers for UFC China that were in the crowd can attest to this when it comes to Charles Energy Johnson, right? Like, a lot of these folks came there to cheer on a Shanghai resident or a China resident, and a lot of them left as a fucking Charles Energy Johnson fan. And a lot of them have probably never heard of him, respectfully, before that fight card. So they're kind of playing from the same school of Charles Energy Johnson here. I think it's a smart play, and it's a good move for PFL, man. I think they're on the right track.
Charles, I mean, you probably train with people that have, fought under the promotion PFL, and we hear good things about them in comparisons to, say, UFC. I don't know whether you could attest to some of those some of those conversations in terms of the treatments, the pay, and you know, the freedom that they have to maybe creative freedom even on some of their workouts or the kits, or even like the fine print she was talking about with the mask. You know, there's a lot of things that PFL probably do allow, and do you have any sort of experience or knowledge as to the difference between PFL as a promotion and UFC as a promotion, because you fight under the UFC banner?
I had my main training partner, Mondo Gutierrez, just fought in the 35 tournament. He lost to Wetzel, and before the final, and Jay Cadley, who I fought in that tournament as well at 135, and then a guy I train with, my bro, Ali Talib, he fights with PFL. Another good friend, Brendan Loughnane, and another good friend, Bruno Miranda, they fight in the PFL. So those guys are really good fighters. I trained with them in Thailand. I trained with Ali Talib, and when I was in Sweden, because my wife's from Malmo, Sweden, so I trained at Red Line with him. And all these guys can fight, man, all of them. And so I wouldn't say that the talent level is too big of a gap. I think the difference between PFL and the UFC is just the depth, and then as well as like the elite are you get about 8-9 guys in the UFC, whereas in PFL you maybe got two, maybe 3 in each weight class that are like, could be 1 maybe, you know, in some. So they're still trying to find their footing. They have some great fighters. Obviously, you have Francis Ngannou there, even though he's not fighting. They have that chick, I think her name like Pacheco or something. She's nice.
Dakota.
Yeah,
Dacheva's fantastic.
Yeah. It's another one like Pacheco or something, right? Or something like that. Like
Larissa Pacheco.
Yeah, she's nice. She be knocking chicks out.
Can I just tell you a quick theory on Larissa Pacheco? I think the only reason she beat Kayla Harrison is because of something we found out from Dakota Dacheva. She said on the Helwani show that if you win your respective season, you are forced to sign an extension on your contract for the next season. I think Kayla Harrison let Larissa Pacheco beat her in their third bout.
She through the fight,
so she could get out of her contract and make it into the UFC.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, bro. Like the conspiracy, should I go get the tinfoil?
Conspiracy theory, but
should I get the tinfoil?
It's very plausible, no? Energy. Well, it's plausible, no? That
Am I crazy for thinking that? Like,
I don't think they can pigeonhole a fighter to staying with them just because they win.
It's a contractual obligation, though. Like Dacheva said that.
I mean, check with Brendan Loughnane, because that man won it a few times.
I would have to ask. Yeah, I think Brendan would give me some insight on that if I asked him.
Dude, I'd love to hear his insight on that, to be honest.
But you have to send me like a message what the thing was so I can ask him correctly.
Pacheco said.
I'll dude, check your inbox. I'll find the video and I'll clip it for you and send it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like been in the back of my mind.
Shit. That's some spicy shit. I wouldn't get into that because I think fighters care too much about winning. You know, like we do this shit because, like, she come from that wrestling background. She ain't gonna just let somebody go out there and beat her. You know, like it's hard for me to see Kayla Harrison, Olympic champion, like Olympic, whatever.
Yeah.
But I go back to what you said earlier, Johnson. Like you literally said earlier about Luke Rockhold. Like, hey, no, he didn't make a mistake. He got a bag. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, but that's different.
But he on the way out. He on the way out.
She's on the way up.
Really have this, like, he's skilled, but he's not a boxer, and Darren Tills can box, and like he going into it knowing like most likely I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm gonna go make this bag, so that's gonna outweigh the whatever gonna happen. Whereas in the other case, like you're a world champion, you're an Olympian, you're like you got
still active,
plenty of money to make outside of this fight. Like there's no reason for you to lose ever, really. So I think. You know, I think Kayla Harrison probably had her hands full that night. to be honest, because that's a big.
I mean,
girl
I've watched the
and
fight. It did look like she lost the fight, actually. So I mean,
that's a big girl, and she throws some bombs, you know, and she's not a bad mixed martial artist. So either way, to the talent level and to the UFC and to the one championship, it's like the guys at the highest level can fight anywhere. You know, top 15 UFC, top 5 to 8 in one championship. Mostly all of them are great strikers. Not all of them are well-rounded mixed martial artists, but they can compete depending on the weight class. And then PFL/Bellator they've had some great champions, man, but they haven't really translated well to the UFC. So,
we got Kayla Harrison.
Huh?
We got Kayla Harrison.
We don't count women. Why? Because
What the
why?
fuck?
Why? Not because
Oh my God!
I knew there was a reason you were on Sterling's show.
Oh my
Not because of like a gender man-woman thing, because it's not enough of a certain size of women mixed martial artists yet for us to say one way or the other. But I just think there needs to be more women. It's still growing, so it's hard to really tell. And they haven't been found yet, really. Like, it's growing. They just started letting women wrestle, you know? So, like, I don't really count the women, elite women, as far as, like, UFC, and, like, it's very few because it's just, like, it's still growing. Like, I don't think it's even the time to have, like, a conversation out about a GOAT yet. Like, Amanda Nunes clearly right now, and then Shevchenko. But when you look at the level of competition and you look at what it's going to be, it's just going to be, like, she wasn't really fighting too many. She was fighting the best of her time, you know, the same conversation we have with other boxers and fighters, right? Anderson Silva and other fighters, you know? So that's why I said I don't really count the women yet, you know, because I think women are just now coming into the golden age of women fighting. I enjoy watching the women fights a lot of times more than the men sometimes nowadays, because they
I do too.
Be getting to it, you know, and they'd be
They turned up in 2025 though.
Hey, hola, chill. Hola.
It's better
once
than power slap, man.
Once you get about to 170 for the men, the skill level drops drastically. And the women, like, they fighting for everything to be in where they at, you know, and they not deep at all, like, after you get past a certain number on that ranking. But some girls coming up, like that Judice chick, I love watching her fight. She nice. I think her name Carly Judice or something like that.
Yeah.
Bruh, she is skilled, like striking, boom, boom, boom. I just like watching the fight. I'm like, she cold, you know. So it's fun to see some of these new age women coming in, and then Wei Lee looks amazing every time she goes out there. A new layer. You got Shevchenko, a new layer, right? That's getting better, right? So, yeah.
Hands down, one of the craziest fights I've ever seen, like, with my own eyes, sitting cage side, is still that Lewis McGrill and Dean Garnett fight in the PFL tournament when they were in Glasgow. Man, honestly, those dudes went for it for 3 rounds until McGrillen cracked him and KO'd Dean Garnett. And Lewis McGrillen turned up short notice because Garnett's opponent fell out with an injury. And this was the semi-final of the tournament. McGrillen came in, beat Dean Garnett in the 3rd round. I mean, these dudes were dropping each other. And I was working as media. And as media, you were supposed to be unbiased, try not to have any reactions. I'm sitting on the side of the cage and I was screaming at this fight. I was like, holy shit, like, because these boys were just dropping each other left, right, and center.
Well,
and
we now know not to make you a fucking judge. You know what I mean?
Don't make me a judge. Don't make me a judge. I'll give it away straight away. Like, but fucking sitting there watching that fight, I was like, even like, everybody compares PFL, UFC, or this was honestly one of the wildest fights. And I've been to plenty of UFC events myself. You know what I mean? I was like, this is one of the wildest fights, if not the wildest fight I have ever fucking witnessed. And then McGrillen went on to the final and beat a German opponent, an undefeated German opponent, to win it. Walked in the semi-final, won that, and then won the tournament in the final. Walked away with £1 million, whatever it was that he won.
Yeah, bro. It's for me. I mean, look. from the time you can look at fights that got put in UFC Hall of Fame fight, and we got the easy one there with Gastelum, and then we got Wei Lee and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, which is one of the fucking craziest fights, title fight at that you'll ever see. That fight was crazy. And
she made Joanna look like Worf from Star Trek, bro. That shit was wild.
That shit was crazy.
Had me hitting the fucking Morty. Do you think that's really on her face, or you think she's got that shit on her face like Worf from Star Trek?
Bro, I've never seen a hematoma like that.
That was a good impersonation, by the way. That was good. That was nice.
I appreciate you, brother.
Don't tell him that, bro. We won't fucking stop.
It will stop, man. Fucking hell, Energy, man. What have you
done?
What have you done, Energy?
ADHD kicks in and this brother just goes up.
Yeah, don't activate the ADHD, bro.
No, seriously, man. And shout out to everybody that's been locked in with us. We've been over 2 hours, 15 minutes. Thank you so much. You guys have been fucking generous with your time, energy. Thank you so much for pulling up, coming to celebrate your win in Shanghai with us and touching on all these current events that's been going on in the MMA universe. McDane, salute to you. All the work you've done in the background leading to this, man. Salute to you, man, every fucking week. Olin, as usual, my brother, big up yourself. We got Melissa making her debut on the show. Big up to you. You did well. And hopefully we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you some in our next video on the prediction show. And Ghost Kraken, are you gonna stay ghosted or are you gonna come back alive? Are you gonna come back alive, or you really committing to this thing to the end of the show?
Need to
Hey man, I don't know.
You're burning, bro. Like every time I play a video clip, I see you on the background.
Yeah,
you pull up that just to catch your breath. Yeah, I see you. You came up for air a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? You came up for air.
Hey, brother's working on his game, you know. He's going to go to the club, but, I spent 2 hours, 15 minutes under the sheets. I
got game. Hey, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But, like, yeah, I'm gonna be resurrected tomorrow. Melissa's working on some incantations and stuff and shit. So I'm gonna be cool next week, bro.
Oh, so what you said Melissa's gonna bring you back from the dead, yeah? I wonder how she gonna do that. But
the best thing about this whole show is that as soon as we wrap up, Energy is literally gonna close the screen and be like, "Man, that guy in the sheets."
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hey man, energy, man. Like just hit me up, man. I'm trying to fight Olin. So maybe you can teach me a few lessons so I can beat this old man.
Why the fuck am I catching smoke here, bro? Yeah, I promise you don't want it.
Energy, you're gonna train Ghost Kraken. It wants his training, bro.
No,
brother. Me and Energy are gonna get rounds in before him and the Ghost guy get rounds in. I promise you. He was talking about AKA Thailand. I've at least trained at AKA.
Bro, listen. All right, listen. You take this motherfucking sheet off, okay? We can talk.
Hey man, I gotta
Charles, don't do me like that, bro. Don't give him that.
You got one condition. Energy says he'll train you. You got one condition. Are you doing it or no? He give you the condition now.
That was in red writing, brother. Take off the
fine
sheet.
print.
Shit, man. Man. Hey, shit. Hey, are you trying to get clapped by a UFC fighter, bro? Hey, man. It was hot as hell in there, bro. Fucking hell.
Bro, you had that shit on for 2 hours, bro. What? You on Raja time, bro. Crazy.
Shit. Bro, like it was starting to feel
I
heavy.
said that's Raja time, bro.
It's crazy.
Hey, bro just lost 25 pounds in 2 hours, though. He's ready.
Bro, I just cut weight. I was cutting weight. For real.
Oh my days! Oh my god! No, this is pure comedy, man. But big up to you though for committing to that shit. I never thought you pull it off. I didn't know you pull it off, man. But boy, I mean, with lights in front of you, like, bro, I don't know how you did it, man. Bro, yeah, fair play to you.
I had to, man. You know, anything for the Dust Up Shakedown, anything for the Fight Week show. You know.
Thank you, brother.
You got to commit to the bit.
Yeah, gotta commit, bro. Like last week, I was kidnapped. Today I was a ghost. Next week I'm resurrected, baby. We gonna have.
I was gonna say I can't wait to see what happens next week, but it sounds like you've already got something scripted.
Yeah.
Luke is not ready. When we are cooking, he's not ready.
Oh God! All right, people. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody that's been locked in with us. Peace, and up onto the next video. Come check us out for the prediction show on Friday. We're gonna be back at a big card in Paris fighting. We got some of our boys that's gonna be on there. Okibolaji is there. We got Modestas Bukauskas is gonna be pulling up on there, and we got a host of other fighters that's gonna be on there as well, man. And please make sure you go and follow Charles Energy Johnson, Scarlet Gang Pirate Crew, people. Make sure you following my man over there, man. Go check out his page. Fantastic fighter.
Appreciate y'all for having me once again, man.
Go on, yeah, man. Big love, brother.
Next time, send me the link so my camera look like this. You hear me?
Yeah, man. 100%. Yeah,
hey,
man.
this dude's a fucking dinosaur, bro. He ain't got a clue. Yeah, he ain't got a fucking clue.
Don't you worry about that, man. We're going to hit you up with the link.
Figure it out.
Don't
be crazy.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah, man. I'll hit you up, man. I'll hit you up. Big love, brother.
Energy, just before you bounce, bro. Just before you bounce, dude. If your missus hasn't had the baby yet, bro, all the best. I hope everybody's happy.
She's about motherfucking any second now. So
that's what I'm saying. So I hope everything goes smooth.
Hope everything goes well, all of it, smoothly. Bro. And congratulations to both of you as well, man.
Congrats, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
What was that? All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Catch you soon. Love. And people, we're about to get the fuck out of here. Make sure you're following MMANomaly, the Rambling Dad, Melissa, and we got Aggie the Kraken Elite Slap Sports. Even the women's MMA is better than them Slap Sports. Go follow them. Check out what they be doing over there. Show them some love. And PFL Africa, we showed you the clip earlier on. Make sure you go and check out what they're doing over there, man. They got some big fights coming up. Road to Benin. We got Road to Rwanda going up as well. It's all going to be lit. So make sure you're following what they're doing over there, man. Big love to everybody. Up onto the next video. Hasta la vista. We're out. Salute. Love.
Peace.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.